Mm-mm-mm. What is up, motherfuckers? Welcome to this Saturday night live stream with my dearest friend, Mr. Ace. How are you doing, brother?
Hey man, I'm doing good. Hey guys, Bagsy's drunk.
Tunes, yeah, I'm
We're
fucked.
gonna have some fun.
Yeah, I had to. Well, I had to. I met up with one of my best friends, went for dinner, had a bottle or two of some nice wine, some rosé, some red wine, and it was a toasty night so far. So I traveled a long way to come home, and I'm excited to make some fucking money today on the Bybit live competition. How
Oof,
how are we doing so far, Mr.
oof.
Ace?
We're gonna
Fill
have.
fill us in on that position.
So right now we're in the pray for our shorts kind of position right now. So we
Mhm.
really don't want to get closed out on the short because that'll just basically erase the profits from this short all the way down. That'll be a
Mhm.
complete erase of profits. But yeah, I mean, every time I pray for an hourly candle to close like bearishly, it doesn't. So still waiting on to see if it actually gets a candle up to here. And if it does, then I guess I'm gonna have to close out. No like live stops that are there, but we're watching. I was talking on Twitter with people about Guppy on there. The one thing I don't like is that I've been fighting this Guppy trend this whole time. Yeah, I get PA was in a rising wedge. It fell down, but it only fell down to about over here on support over here, at least a breakout support. But the whole time since then, Guppy has been green. Even over here, Guppy really didn't show too much weakness or turn red. That's the big thing I'm waiting for right now is I'm waiting for this Guppy to turn red. I mean, that's just one of a million things, but
Mhm.
that's one of the biggest things. I want this to start going red because once this starts going red, that means that the rest of the price action is going to fall into play with it. So it's half price action, half Guppy. So just waiting on a whole bunch of things right now. I really think it's gonna fall. I don't see this thing going like crazy high right off the bat. And the only reason I say that is let me see if I can get a better chart. See, look, oh man, this Guppy too. Like
All
I'm used
kinds
to
of
patterns
guppy.
going like this. Let me see. That's what I'm used to. I'm not really used to the. I mean, I guess it's Bitcoin and it can go this, but I don't know. I'm not really here to draw like moon patterns or like these zodiac symbols, whatever
Dude,
they're
we're
called.
all about the fucking moon patterns, bro. I read up my zodiac before coming on. I was like, this month is a good month. We're making some money. Justin's son is gonna pay my rent, and he's not even gonna know it. But
All right,
yo, let's
before
see
we
who's
get
in
into it,
chat.
me and
Mhm.
Bagsy were talking. Bagsy doesn't know what Richie Rich is. Does this look familiar now? Does this help you out a little bit?
Richie Rich. Nah, man. Where's that
Oh
from?
my god.
McDonald's?
He doesn't know what Richie Rich. Hold on, I gotta find out. What's this guy's name? I think it's Macaulay McCalkin is his name.
Another McCulkin?
Yeah, hang on. Um,
Richie Rich.
where's this guy?
Donald Petrie. Dude,
Still,
this is
is it
a
not ringing a bell?
nah, man.
Man. But
Richie
yeah,
Rich.
Chad was saying what's going on here. It's like we're living McDonald's style, but in Richie Rich land.
Dude, it's like the first
It's like a
McDonald's, like the Ray Kroc of like
it's like an
19.
old movie. So basically, this kid's rich and he had a McDonald's inside of his place. Is basically where I was trying to get at with my joke. But
Oh shit, that was a Canadian joke.
no, it wasn't a Canadian flick. But I think that's where the issue lies. Is this guy, the Good Son, any of these movies, Home Alone, the main kid off Home Alone.
Dude, I know who the fuck Macaulay Culkin is. I just didn't know what the movie was.
All right, we're gonna have to get you to watch this movie. All right,
Was it that good? Dude, are you like 10 years old?
I mean, it's part of my childhood, so it's kind of
Okay,
good.
okay,
It's probably still timeless.
okay, dude. Let's roll a blunt or two, and we'll watch it simultaneously this week. We'll do a live streaming of this fucking kid.
Yeah,
Um,
Blank Check. Yeah, Blank Check was a pretty cool movie. Psychobabble or
hmm,
Psychobabble.
also haven't. Yo, Tyler
Oh
L.
my
Isn't
god,
Banks Canadian? I am Canadian. Thank you. I don't know these things. We only know Canadian flicks. We do not have movies. We have
tell me some
Igloo.
Canadian flicks that I wouldn't know.
Yeah, dude. There's actually one funny French one. It's called Ball Cup Bad Cup. It means like good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
Fucking funny. And there's subtitles, obviously, so for the French parts, you're not lost. Definitely recommended. J Bags, Sheltered Much Bagsy. Yo, J Bags, motherfucker. I had a sheltered childhood, okay? So, you know, take it easy on my poor, unexperienced soul.
It was
We're,
very deprived.
yeah. But we're starting to watch some movies now. Now we're allowed to stay up past 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're good. Yo, in chat, who's in my chat, guys? The 33 people. Say what's up. Come say hello. The McDonald's High Life, where every day they have a McRib sandwich, green shamrock shakes, and a throwback bucket of fries. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good fucking high life, my friend. For me, if I smoke and I go to McDonald's drive-through, I get the junior chicken, all right? I get the double cheeseburger with Big Mac sauce because you get the same taste as a Big Mac, but it costs half the price. You got to cut some corners if you're fucked. And thirdly, you get a medium fry because the large fry will give you indigestion, but the medium fry will keep you through the night and you'll wake up all right. Yeah.
Bear market trips, man. Tricks.
Dude, I should be a spokesperson for fucking McDonald's.
Don't
Balaclava.
get the large fry, you'll get acid, but
You know,
you'll sleep at night. Good.
get that indigestion, man. Seriously. But all that to say, McDonald's at night, oh man, I've had some good nights on that. It saved me from a lot of hangovers. I don't know about you, brother, but man, McDonald's has been there for me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've had those nights, but McDonald's at night around my area is like, it's really like as good as longing Bitcoin at like 100 times. There's like a hit or miss whether you're gonna get liquidated on the food you get.
And it's usually a miss.
Yeah, I normally get liquidated every time I get food at night, and I'll catch myself saying, "Fuck, why did I even stop by here? Why didn't I just go to like Wawa and grab like a salad or something like healthier?" Nothing.
Drive through of shame at Taco Bell. Yo, Eric, you're so fucking right. And I'm not even American, and I've had drive through I've had Taco Bell a few times, right? The one night I had drive through Taco Bells at like late, dude. The next morning, and I don't want to be too verbal on camera because I want you guys to keep your dinners down, but fuck. Whew, that was the last time I had Taco Bell at night, that's for sure. Yo, one is looking all one harmony is looking all right. Oh, I'm on the YouTube page right now. I'm looking back in the past.
Yeah, look at one.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's actually held that high.
Yeah, Bitcoin like normally typically drops or at least does sideways action with whenever these IEOs get listed, but this time it's been running pretty good. Yeah, like I got a little bit of gains yesterday before TradingView went out on me.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh no, yeah, because I went to get on Binance and I was like, oh look, because everybody was talking, one got listed and it was like right here, and I was like, oh, maybe I can just enter a little bit in and get some out. So I think I got like 10% over here.
Sick.
Then I got scared because it was just going down. I'm like, well, it's probably headed down here. But it went a little higher.
Yeah, I mean the volume's kind of lackluster at this point. But as long as it holds that 270 area that you're drawing out, it should be okay.
Yeah, it's not going to. I don't think so. I mean, maybe.
It's already 7 times above ICO listing price, so I mean people have made their money. But like you said, you never know. You never fucking know. Yo, I haven't looked at my TRX long since I got wasted 3 hours ago. How are we doing here? Not bad at all. Okay.
Nice, looks good.
Yeah, I cut my long I cut my long from 460 to 445, and I got reloaded on that dip to 436 for only half of my position, but I'm still pretty happy about it. We're still definitely we're able to afford rent this month. That much I know. And yeah, hey, Psycho Babble, yeah, what is that volume you're using? Volume you're using?
Me? Nothing. I just changed the style of my volume. Instead of having it bars, I put whatever this is. That's a good question. I wanted to appease Twitter visually, so I can find out for you. Hang on.
Yeah, I mean, I also have like a different type of volume thing. You could just fuck with the trading view settings. It's,
Yeah, mess
it's
around in here. It's in here somewhere. I did something.
think we will retest lower 406. 406, I mean, no, probably not. If we retest 406, there's a problem. Because you have that whole, I mean, okay. You could on a wick to like 410, 408, but if that support fails at the 410 area, then there's a problem. So if you really want to play it safe and you want to try and snipe along on Tron, you could maybe place some bids from the 420 to 410 area. I don't think it would hit, and if it did hit, I don't know if I'd really want to be in that position for very long. However, it would probably be the safer area to long from if you were looking for one. Just because you have so much confluence with prior support, it's just it's a nice area. Ace, what's that on Bitcoin that you're looking at right now?
Yeah, just before I go over to Bitcoin, this is what I'm like kind of paying attention to. I've been looking at these couple orders that keep popping up over here. These guys have been staying up here and they keep moving it up a little bit. But now I'm seeing these guys pop up down here at 83 and 85. This 85 guy is fairly new, so looks like he's holding it up. So I'm wondering if he ends up pulling it tonight. But definitely did a swip swap from last night from where it looked. Another reason why I can't help but people see like, look, it still just pushes right back up. Yeah, this isn't looking too hot, Bagsy. But what are we looking at?
Coin wise?
Yeah, what did you say to look at?
Oh, we were talking about Tron just now.
Oh, yeah, Tron looks good. It's at the upper range. Looks like it's actually trying to push out a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Tron right now. I mean, you could try to get some bid filled at either of these two ranges at this range that it's going through, but it's looking pretty good to me.
It's looking quite nice.
I wouldn't go like all in at the top, but I would try to see if you can get some bids filled lower, right around here. I don't know if you're going to be able to get the bids filled over here. So as long as Bitcoin keeps moving this way, this Tron long will be good for you.
Yeah. Let's see. Can we look at FET on the 12-hour?
Yeah.
Yes, we can. Mr. Snipes, 127. Snipes, whatever your name is. FET. That's doing pretty well.
Yeah, over the moving average now.
Yeah. I mean, you might encounter some resistance at like the 30, probably the 3,200 level ish, 3,000. But overall, it doesn't look bad. Yeah, I'm actually slightly more bullish about Seller than I am FET.
Really?
Just because Seller has a lot of fundamentals coming up at the end of July. They have 4 or 5 announcements that they're going to make. So, and the volume profile is just a lot. Here, let me see if I can share my screen. Screen share. Yeah, so just like the pure motherfucking volume this thing has seen lately has been quite nice. So right now we're kind of encountering resistance at R1. You can see here it's interacted, here. So if anything, I would expect a small pullback. However, if we can break R1, the next level that I'd be looking at would be around here, the 260 level. And if we can break past that, then it's fucking money time. I look at the 300 level next.
Oh, look,
Me,
they're using the
money.
Discord emoji up here.
What's
Apply
up, brother?
now. Burb. The
What's
seller.
that?
I'm checking out the seller website right now. So I just saw they had a Discord emoji up there.
Oh
Ooh,
shit.
look at the. I don't know if you're screen sharing with me right now.
Yeah, I'm on you.
Oh,
I'm on you, brother.
yeah. Look at all these partners, man. These are some pretty cool partners they have over here. Chainlink and
Nah, they're a bunch of noobs, bro. I want what well, I want to see some venture capital, bro. I want to see some $1 million deals going down. But
see,
yeah.
this is how I do like my thing. I like looking at like companies that are all like tied in together in some way,
Mm-hmm.
shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
But check this out. There's a good chunk amount of holders. I'm wondering what these Binance addresses are.
Ooh, yo, there's some top holders right there. Hodlers.
Hodlers.
HADLEERS. Hodlers.
Gaze.
So I rolled some tobacco. Gonna smoke it tonight. Some nice
Dagsy, don't stop your rebelness just now. Don't start switching this to tobacco.
to tobacco. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't do tobacco. I don't know about you, man.
Me neither, man. I don't smoke brown stuff.
Garbage. It honestly tastes like fucking garbage. Yo, in chat, anyone? Do we have any smokers? If we have any smokers, as in cigarette smokers,
And you're gonna
if
lose
you
all our chat. Watch what you say.
if we had to advise, no. If you as a cigarette smoker had to advise a person on what type of tobacco to start smoking, what type of tobacco would you recommend that person start with? Would you recommend what you're smoking? Would you recommend a soft tobacco, a strong one? I'm very curious about this. I'm thinking of dipping my toes into the
Yo,
tobacco
this
fields.
sounds like Lewis, man. This sounds like Lewis 2.0. He said the same thing, got on Jewel, and now he's a Jewel boy.
Yo, maybe I'm Lewis, just nobody
No,
knows.
don't do it. I've lost too many friends to this.
No, to the jewels.
To the tobacco in general.
Fuck, man. Yeah, my parents were big smokers when I was growing up, but my mom quit when I was in her belly, and my dad pretended to quit while I was alive. So he tried. He tried. Once I was like 8 years old, and we went to grab some dinner together, just him and I. And this is a memory I'll keep to the grave. So we're at the table, we're eating our steak, whatever the fuck we were eating, and my dad goes to the bedroom to the bathroom, and on the way out, he kind of tosses something in the garbage on the way, and it was like like a little red pack, and I knew that my dad used to smoke Murano cigarettes, or like a fuck, what was it called? Whatever, it was a red pack of cigarettes. And
Yeah.
as he comes back, I'm like, Dad, I gotta go to the bathroom. So as I'm walking, I kind of like peek in the garbage, and I see a red pack of empty cigarettes. I got back to my dad. I'm like, Dad, you lied to me, motherfucker. You you smoked. And he's like, you're right, son. I was so disappointed. Like, I was 8 years old. My hero lied to me. And I couldn't trust this guy for a year or two, but eventually I got over it. Oh man. These are the type of stories you'll get when I'm slightly intoxicated. But
Yeah,
yeah, no.
Marlboro.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Marlboro. It was fucking, what was it called? It was a red pack. Hold up, let me type red pack of cigarettes. They're expensive cigarettes too. They're not cheap.
American Spirits.
Okay, they're not Pall Malls. They're not Marlboro.
Not American Spirits.
Not American Spirits. This is gonna kill me until I find it. Maybe chat can help. Yo, chat, name me some expensive cigarettes you guys have. Not Lucky Strikes, not Dunhill. Fuck, this is gonna piss me. Du Maurier, yeah, Du Maurier. Dumaurier.
That's exotic.
Du Maurier. Fucking it's probably French, I guess, but yeah, let me down. So in chat, if you guys ever have kids, never lie to them, because if they catch you, they will be very disappointed for a long time if they're like me.
Ooh, I got a good response for this one.
Which one?
You're good. I'll pull it up slowly.
All right, yo, chat. Thanks for trying to help out. Appreciate it a lot. Time to light up this tobacco joint. Some nice silver haze tobacco. We are Navajo. Maxwell, my kids will start smoking at 10. Dude, yo, Max, by the time our kids are kids, they're going to be like fucking sucking dick by the time they're like 10. It's crazy how kids are growing up so much faster than we did. And I blame this on society. I blame this on the pressures we put on our children to feel beautiful and to be beautiful.
What the
now,
fuck? What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about, like, I find kids are starting to act more and more whorish the younger they are.
I have the answer on my screen.
You do? Oh, hold up. Sorry. I was. What is security dating?
It gets me every time.
That's haram.
Fucking ass Catherine posted it on fucking Twitter. I died when I saw this. I was like, no, that's true.
Haram. And that's another thing, you know?
Beat your kids.
Now parents are not supposed to beat their fucking kids. As a parent, you're supposed to, I guess, not beat them. Well, love them, obviously.
I hear that shit like all the time because like I have like I know this family, right, and they're like against like beating or whatever, and like they're against like yelling at their kids or anything like that. They're just accepting of it, and it's like the one daughter has like so many problems, and like it's just like, oh man, it's you just make the kids like so soft and fucking sensitive to everything. It's just like, oh man, it's terrible.
Yeah,
like, I hate when I see like kids that are like under the age of 18 on like antidepressant pills. I'm like, that's what you fucking need. Trust me, that's not what you fucking need. But
you need a hug.
Yeah, a hug or a fucking
sorry.
What fucking reality is. But hey, I mean, I'm not a therapist. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, no, me neither. We all go through our own shit. But all that to say, sometimes a good beating can go a long way. Man, I used to get beaten the fuck out of me when I acted up.
Somebody asked, what do I see in Guppy? That was Dime. Hang on. So I was saying here before, after we started reversing up, Guppy switched gray, and which led me to believe, are we going to end up breaking up over here? Once we did break up over here, it did start going green, and since then, it has yet to change. It came down to this point to where it started turning gray, but at that point, you've already had a triangle drawn out, which 2 times it held up, and it even held up the breakout point that we broke out at. So right now, it's Guppy's continuing green. I need to see some sort of change on the Guppy to make me like really happy. Let me just, I mean, I keep zooming in to see if it ends up breaking or how weak the strength is. Like even over here, I zoomed in to see those dips, how weak they were. Like over here, it didn't even change red at all. Over here, it stayed red for a short period of time and twisted right back and got thinner and thinner. Like on the, I mean, even like on the higher time frames, it's not my friend. Like on the 4 hour, like no change, no real change in for me to stop longing. So just dipped out down underneath here, and then came right back up. So let's see, because like one of the biggest things I'm looking at is the rising wedge that we drew. We came back inside of it, but we're not really inside of it. We're like still kind of trending off the line. So if this does clearly get rejected here, this makes it seem like it's going to come down here. And then I have people on there that are saying that, hey, we're going to see lower. I mean, Guppy's getting a little tight, but I mean, this is also on the 4 hour. So I really don't want to jump to conclusions on that.
Yeah, I like it when the guppy gets tight on the 4 hour. Mm-mm-mm. Man,
I mean,
I
that's
had
a thing.
some.
I can switch over to like other things on here. They'll just make my chart look nastier. But like, there's so many multiple things on here that like lead me against being short. But I'm just kind of being more stubborn than I should be on this one, which I don't recommend you guys do. If you guys are not comfortable being in a position and you're not willing to, basically, if you're not willing to risk what you have on there, I wouldn't do anything this crazy when you see plenty of signs of strength on like other indicators. I wouldn't like go being crazy.
Yeah, like what we're trading on right now is free money, basically, house money. Bybit, they were like, hey, Bagsy and Ace, you guys want to use our platform and show the world how fucking awesome it is? We're like, maybe. Well, what are you guys going to do for us? Like, hey, we're going to give you guys zero point 0.1 Bitcoin to start with. You guys can liquidate yourselves. It won't hurt you too much. And hopefully you'll get to teach something cool and use our platform. So we're like, okay, that's not a bad deal. So that's why we're doing this fucking live stream. So we can hang out, shoot the shit, use the Bybit platform, get liquidated or not,
Like I
and
can
just
give you guys like a quick rundown of like what my plays have been this
oh,
entire time.
fuck
If
you, Ace, for interrupting, mother. Every time I start
I'm
this,
so sorry, I thought
it's
you were
okay.
done.
No, go ahead, bro. It's fine. Teach our
Are you
people.
sure? Are
I'm
you sure?
done. I'm done. I'm just gonna enjoy my little tobacco joint. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So like, I mean, up here I managed to catch the short up here. We shorted down here. I closed out like really early. I think I closed out right around here. It ended up going down here, and I longed it. Bagsy made me take some profit around here, which is really good. But the thing is like since it's been free money, I've been risking like a lot of my position. I'm not talking like just a little bit. None of this 0.1%, 0.5%. I'm talking like 50
Oh.
100%. So, I mean, it's been good. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's good as long as it doesn't go wrong. Like, this went good. This went good. All these went good. It's just over here where things start getting to the tight end of it, things. And basically, if it goes wrong, that means it just wipes down all my gains. I mean, it's depressing. It's not like too big of a hit, but it's just annoying because the way I look at trading is when I make a mistake on trading and I don't follow through with my plan, it just means I wasted my own fucking time. I don't care if how my thing goes. I just want to make sure I stick to a way of doing things which is proper. So this is just me testing out like higher leverage things that I'm having a little bit of fun with. So it's been good. I've been liking having fun with their platform. I still love BitMEX. It's still my favorite platform. Uh, there's been a lot more volatility on BitMEX than there has been on Bybit, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's been good time. I hope you guys have been having fun and having a good time with us.
Yeah, for real. And yeah, that's the thing. Like, it depends what kind of trader you are too, or what kind of trader you're trying to become. If you're someone who doesn't want much volatility, or is too high on leverage, or doesn't necessarily know how to risk too much, you're better off using a platform like Bybit, just because on BitMEX they're using, I think, Bitstamp and another platform to basically weigh in their price. So they're using two exchanges to derive their own pricing. Whereas I think Bybit uses 4 or 5. So you get a more averaged price of Bitcoin. So if one exchange has a huge dump, like Bitstamp did, BitMEX, do you guys remember that crash when we went just like 3 weeks ago? We went from 8K to 6.3 on BitMEX, something like that. On
Where did we go?
You remember when BitMEX went from like 8,000 to like 6.3? That big ass wick mid May.
Oh, the last Darth Maul or whatever we
Yeah,
had.
well, not even a Darth Maul, it's just like a Darth Death.
Something.
Yeah, like on May 16th. Anyways, so like BitMEX had the biggest wick, whereas like other platforms like this one, suffered less of a hit. So if you're someone who is still learning the ropes, using a platform like Bybit could be maybe a bit better, just because you're subject to less volatility. But if you're someone more experienced, maybe BitMEX is better, just because you're correct in your direction and your risk management's all right, so that if you're initially wrong, you can still kind of get something out of it. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, Ace, save me.
Oh no, you're completely right.
We're good.
Here's some hopium for my bears.
Yo, give me some fucking opium, Ace.
So this entire time, the Ichi has looked like this over here. Opening up, fat and thick, scaring the fuck out of me. Now it's getting thinner, and it's getting thinner. Now we're coming up over here. It really needs to dump. I can't have a Kumo twist go green again and this go. So, I mean, it's coming down to the wire yet again for some sort of move. And
So basically, when that Kumo twist happens, let's say it goes from green to green. That simply means that price action got to such a place that the bulls almost lost it, but they were able to reverse, and price action kept going green. Like, how does that work exactly?
I would more so explain it as there's a possibility for a reversal at an important support or resistance level that we're at right now. And instead of taking the turn for the direction that it's showing, it took a turn for the opposite direction. So in this case, let's just say we do end up having a twist over here. I'd want to go up a little time frame and see what that twist will really mean on another time frame. All right, so if this twist happens over here, what I'm seeing on the hourly time frame is that this is opening up. So what that means is this will end up opening up more broader like this and start getting wider and just bullish the fuck out. But if we do start seeing that Kumo twist develop, you'll start seeing this flatten out and you'll start seeing this close out and then Kumo twist back into bearish and fall down. I can pull up an example, see if we can see one over here. Yeah, like this I don't want. I don't want this to turn into where this opens up green and then price action just dips into it a little bit but never breaks that zone. And then we just see another green candle, which it would make sense because of us being on the where we are in this rising wedge for us to push up here. So let's see if I can find a better example. Yeah, I don't have the best examples on here because we've been just turning like this. We haven't really had like a chop action like this on the bottom underneath.
Yeah, no.
So somebody said, what are my thoughts on ADA? Everybody's boasted like a million fucking ADA things today. Looks like it's ready to break out. Breakout will be failed if this dumps. Breakout will be supported if this goes up. So it's not really too hard, but it's at a really nice tight spot. I can see if I can pull it up though. See, Finex is a good example right here. This cloud is tightening up, which technically I shouldn't even be in the short with this looking like this. However, price action still hasn't cleared a decent zone on Finex. Though, I mean, this is Finex. If it ever catches up to the MEX price, I'm pretty much fucked. But this is a possibility over here where it could still continue or Kumo twist out to be green to red right away. But I'm not really paying attention to Finex things because they're not that strong right now. MEX is the leader right now, and that's all that matters to me. Like, even over here, like, Guppy's opening up, price actions over the clouds, so many bullish things over here. I'm literally relying on a rejection of a range and wicks up here and basically a previous dump down range. So, I mean, the bearish factors are there, but there's more bullish factors on here to either be long or there's more bullish factors on here to be flat and find a better position to enter. But when you're a degenerate and you're playing with other people's money, you don't give a fuck. So you do whatever you want.
You're like fucking married.
Take your money and run away.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I made a post earlier on Twitter, and I'm starting to regret it.
What? Which one today, Bagsy?
Okay. The one about Tron and
oh yeah, man, dude, I've posted so many posts like that, and I never got the traction you did. Everybody was like,
and now they're like hate. but no,
like,
no,
you're not gonna try. I saw somebody got real butthurt on that. They're like, this is what's wrong with the people in the world. Like,
okay, wow. Yeah. So to fill the listeners in, I made a post on Twitter regarding how I feel there shouldn't be you shouldn't attach morality when just making investments and trading. So if you want to buy a coin like Tron or BitTorrent, that like I think you should be buying from a perspective of pure financials, not how you feel or if it's right or wrong or you know it should be just numbers and just facts. To me, that's what matters. But when I posted that, um, some people, they feel differently, and you know, I can respect it. However, it's a free market, and I made a comment that it's a free market. Why attach moralities to something that's already hard to start with? Winning in a market is fucking hard, especially the more and more biases and the more and more feelings you attach to certain things. And some people said, the slave market was a free market. And in my head, I'm like, can you compare a fucking slave market where you're selling actual people to this, where you're like flipping shit coins? We're flipping imaginary nothings. Why feel something for it? So, anyways, that was the post I made, and I've been reading all into it, and I'm very curious about what people have to think, and not necessarily that my perspective's the right one, but yeah, it's been a fun day, and this wine and tobacco hasn't helped
That's like
me.
asking. That's like asking somebody. They're like. That's like asking people in general. What trader's better? Somebody that trades strictly off of fundamentals, or somebody that
Mhm,
trades strictly off of technicals.
mhm,
They're both right. They're both equal traders. Just depends on who makes money.
exactly.
I stopped
Eh,
caring completely about fundamentals. I can give two fucks less now. The price action looks good, and it looks like I might be able to at least make 10% on it. I'm taking it.
mhm, mhm. And that's the thing. Like, you can have a trader that's purely focusing on fundamentals, and he can sometimes be better than someone who focuses solely on technicals, but vice versa. You can have a dude who's just looking at the numbers and the math and his charts, and he'll have a formula that works better than someone who's looking at events and who's the hype man and what are they saying. But vice versa, every strategy works. It's better if you actually can employ both. Um, to be honest, I know some traders who focus solely on the charts, and that works. And I know some people who are more fundamentals, but yeah, if you can do both, it's a big advantage.
Somebody asking what Super Guppy I'm using. Um, I'm using Super Guppy, and I'm using the one. If you search it, Super Guppy on TradingView, it's by Fitzmurphy. Um, I mean, you can try out other ones if you want. I think there's a basic Guppy. This is just the one I was used to, like a little bit back. And Guppy's very you can edit it too, like a lot. So definitely mess around with Guppy, because if you just want to use EMAs or whatever, you can just edit the EMAs on there and just use them on there. But yeah, that's just Guppy. Observe before you fucking try using these indicators live. Observe how they work. Don't just live trade. I know you guys are smarter than that, but just saying for the ones that are in here that don't know. And like, here's Ada. Here's something I did over here. I just draw some three major support levels. I always like drawing a top range. I always like drawing a middle range, and I like a middle range and then a bottom range. If you can draw these things and figure out those middle and top and bottom ranges, you can figure out where you want to get your entries. The more you do them on higher time frames, the more helpful it's going to be for you. I did this top one based off of the price action up here and the wick rejections in the base of the candle up here and this candle over here. Same thing over here, tap, 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 and breakout over here, and then tap. So this is middle for me. Tap, 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 tap. Another area, that's the bottom one. So if I was doing leverage and things go good with Bitcoin, I'd want to do some sort of entry around here. I don't know if I'd want to get it down there. I'd have to zoom out. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's not too bad either. So,
Where?
I mean, any of these spots, probably not here because I think it might end up going lower. But
Yeah,
any of these two
I
spots, anywhere between here.
I definitely target 10:30, 10 probably 10:45, 10:50.
Now, if we have that retrace that everybody keeps asking for, which I don't know why, But that 7K retrace, this
Then we'd
isn't.
hit the low.
Yeah, this isn't gonna hold. You'd be trending really badly.
Yeah.
Um,
I have some orders open right now at 950, 960, just in case of that scenario. I know they're going to run the liquidity down there, like for a fact. That support's not going to hold. So, like Ace said, be ready. Like, have either your stops tight or just prepare yourself for a situation where we really dip hard, but you have orders beneath at the 950s that are a lot bigger than the ones you have open just beneath or wherever you're planning on putting in if you're trying to go long on that on Cardano.
Look, guys, pray with me. Every 15 minutes, these fuckers keep coming in and reversing the hours. So if you guys can help somehow and like tell these
Yeah,
guys
a few
stop
prayers,
the goddamn hourlies, that would be
guys.
very great.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to go over a couple of things that somebody had. I was talking to Ash about. He's very smart, even though he trolls a lot. Hang on, let me see if I still have it.
Yo, Tyler L. Bro, no indicators. Price action, horizontals, and trend lines for me. But really, I like the MACD for crackhead time zones, like 1 and 5 minute.
Yeah, all that stuff works. I don't use MACD. I mean, I've tried it before. Just I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. But I have to disagree. I mean, yes, PA works. Not arguing that. Horizontals and trend lines, yeah, trend lines work. Sorry, horizontals work. Trend lines are, depends. But if you add a volume indicator in there and you're able to spot divergences, that's something that PA can't really offer you. There's no divergence in that. So
Bagsy, can
that
you pull up a divergence on your screen just to show everybody? Because I get that question a lot from a lot of people. What are our divergences? And since I don't use them, I suck at it. I'm learning from you still.
Sure. Hold on. Let me make sure I don't share the wrong screen.
Which I've been asking Bagsy every day. I'm like, Bagsy, do you see any bearish divergences? Do you see any? Do you see anything for me?
Are they alive? So yeah, so I'm gonna pull up.
Your
Eric,
time should be more precious when trading rather than the actual trade itself. You don't want to put yourself into a trade that you'll end up doing what I'm doing, just sitting. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but you don't want to end up wasting your time if you have a life sitting, managing, and babysitting a trade. That means you probably shouldn't be in that trade.
Exactly. So yeah, so for let's say a bearish divergence, I use the CCI. I mean, okay, let me close this. I'll add the RSI since I think that's something you guys could relate to a bit more, but I'll show you how it could translate between. So, so if you have price, let's say price makes a higher high, so it goes higher and higher, but when the price goes higher to high, sorry, I use a mouse pad and I'm a bit drunk, but the indicator makes lower low, that's a divergence. A divergence means two things are doing something different. So price is going higher to high, RSI lower to low. That means that sellers are trying to introduce themselves into the market, but it hasn't yet reflected itself in the price itself. So, and then you can see price tried to break a high. You're supposed to draw the divergence to the candle close and not to the wick. So technically, this is not a divergence per se. However, the indicator kept really dragging lower than the actual loss we saw here. So price just fucking tanked. And then if you're looking for a bullish divergence, let's see here. Go on the 1 hour. So here, kind of. This is a weak one, but it still serves the example. So price made a lower low, but the indicator kind of made a higher high. But where it really shines is actually on the CCI. It definitely shows a higher high. And this is why I use the T3 CCI, is because visually it's more appealing for me, and you're able to spot divergences better than in most other indicators, for example, the RSI. So yeah, You can use divergences to kind of spot a reversal ahead of time before it happens. So when I'm saying price action can't detect this, what I just simply mean for a trader who only looks at candles and candle closes and structure, there is no way to spot a divergence because, you're looking at volume in a different way, or sometimes, not even at all. That technically price action is just pure body and just what's happening in the candles. So that's why I think it's important at least to have a mixture of it. There's an advantage, just like TA versus FA. Just learn both. Learn how to combine events with actual TA, with actual charts, because they both tell you something that hopefully brings you to a winning conclusion. That's the end of my rant.
Cool. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. So here, if you want to flip back to my screen, I was hoping for that thing to close out, but yeah, it's not looking so high. It's trying. It's really trying.
It's giving us a little hard out.
It's the same exact thing. I meant to bring this up. Somebody asked earlier. They were like, "Do you think that it's like a single player or something going on to where because they noticed that each of the alts start going up every time, and then one by one, like one exits, the other one pumps, the one exits, the other one pumps, like that stuff."
I
Um,
th- I think that the alts on Binance might have a certain order to them. Maybe on other exchanges too, but you're right in detecting that. It's money moves from one asset to the next just based on the best profitable scenario for the whales or for whoever is controlling market. So if you have all your money on Binance, then the Binance alts that are listed there will have a certain flow to them because all the money's there. Whereas on Bittrex, you'll also have like a sub layer, like a sub pattern. I think Stratus and what's the coin that follows Stratus all the time? Is it Waves? I think it's Stratus and Waves.
I have a
Those,
list somewhere. I don't know off the top.
yeah. So like those two old school coins will ride with themselves, whereas Raven and Phoenix on Binance will go together. Or there are some other ones that rode at the same time as that. So yeah. What do you think, Ace?
This motherfucker at 8,500.
I know, huh?
Man, this guy
Yeah,
needs to
he's
go.
fucking riding it.
He needs to go because he got his bros down at 84 and 83. I just want to go hang out with his bro at 83. I don't want to hang with him at like 85.
No, man, 85 is a bad street.
Yeah,
We want to be at 83, 83rd.
yeah, you got this dirty whore up here at 8750, which I
Yeah,
don't want to see at all.
nope. I do not want to go on 83rd and Martin Luther King's Avenue. That's a dangerous street.
Yeah,
Man,
Bagsy's completely right. The money moves in patterns. I mean, if you're long around, you're here long enough, you'll see which ones move back to back. But yeah, I do think it's I mean, it could be a partial thing of like whales or institutions, but you've seen before that funds have said that they are investing in things. There's people who have indexes of certain coins. I wouldn't be surprised if they're moving funds around here and there, or they have something that does it for them in some sort of way.
they definitely
That's
have
why
a
it's better to just follow
pre-programmed.
the money and go with the flow of things instead of trying to fight it.
Exactly. That's so, because that's the mistake I made when I started out trading. I thought I was smarter than I actually was, and
Yeah,
I thought I was better than the average investor, so I would invest differently. I wouldn't follow trends as much, and man, as soon
that's
as I,
so risky.
yeah, you're so right. It's so risky. Luckily, I got lucky, but um, it just go with the trend. Like, don't fight it. Know when like, try to sniff out when it's the right time to exit. And typically, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. For me, it's if I see the price go so high that I'm just like, I'm looking at him like, this is stupid, I'll typically sell most of my position. And like, you can follow your own TA and you can chart and you can bring it to a certain level, and you know that's your resistance, it should hit there. But sometimes it'll get to a point where you just feel like, let's say Bitcoin's doing something funky, or the situation isn't right, that it'll keep going up. Like, you'll start selling or taking profit, and more often than not, you'll come out a winner in that scenario. If you're able to take profit when it just feels like things are too crazy, where you put greed aside and you're like, okay, let's just, you know, play it a bit safer, you'll outlast, you know, 95% of the participants in the market. Taking
Yeah,
profit is literally the
MFT.
only thing.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm done.
Oh, I was just gonna respond to somebody. Yeah, MFT is a no go for me. I don't know how low that's going. That one still has yet to break any sort of decent higher level that people were at when I was trading it. So unless, yeah, I'm not looking to trade mainframe token until I see Toonsy draw some sort of triangle on that.
Yeah, we need Tinsy to fucking
And
draw.
when I see a Toonsy triangle, that means there's plenty of volume, there's plenty of movement, and yeah, that's when I'll trade MFT. I won't trade it any sooner until the main boys start talking about it, because that means nothing's going on with it.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Lord Prey, what's
Look
up,
at
man?
this. This is
Welcome back.
same thing again. It's just keeps hopping up everywhere and just refusing to break it. This piece of shit, man.
Yeah, what's up, shitcoin? Jerry?
Oh
What's up,
man,
Ali Khan, motherfucker? Last time you gave me hell in my stream, but I'm happy you're back. You said
bring it on.
seller Bagsy. Not even a hi, how are you, Bagsy? Seller. Let's look at seller for Mr. Ali.
Yeah, we were just checking seller one. No, that was fat. Oh, it just moved up. Seller midstream.
Midstream. Yeah, Matic is kind of lagging right now.
Whenever I see a pump like this,
Yo, Z's gonna join us in a few.
who's he?
Nico's.
Oh, okay, cool. Um, so like, I mean, I don't always ever think. I almost never think that, like, whenever I miss this first pump and I try to go for this retrace attack, I never, ever, 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 ever fucking think that this shit's gonna go back all the way to the full retrace, or it's even gonna go to 75%. I do not aim that high whatsoever. I mean, you guys can if you want to, but my logic is that. Here we go. Hold on.
Candle close.
Oh, also, this is for some of you guys, but yeah, I always assume the pattern's gonna go like this, 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 and then I'm gonna figure out what I want to do when it's down here. I never ever think it's gonna go, dun dun dun, like fuck. Like, I'm not retarded, and if I am, I'm gonna do that at like 100 times and get liquidated. I'm not gonna try to do that on all coins where I'm trying to make some good decent money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what I think is gonna happen here with this one. It'll go to 250, dump down, come back up. Which everything looks like it's topping out with the market. I haven't looked at the market cap altogether, which I'll look at it now.
$5 billion trillion.
Beat your children.
Is that from earlier?
Yeah.
When you fighting next, bro? Yeah, Ali, I love you too, my G. Yeah,
Look.
Matic is actually, it looks like it's being accumulated. Nice. Yeah,
Market
Matic will catch up, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yo, to the 42 people watching right now, you bless my heart. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in on this Saturday night. I am happy that none of you have lives just like me and Ace, and we're in this together.
Whoa.
It's all love, baby.
Yeah, Arthur, we're gonna have you and Robbie on at the end of the stream, just so everybody knows we're gonna try and see our best to see if we can get at least one or two people in on some of our streams, not all of them, but we'll try our best to get some kind of audience interaction.
In that case, I feel we should have Jerry, Shitcoin Jerry, on.
I don't care.
Okay, this one or next one? Did we promise the two people to be on tonight?
I did, sort of.
Okay, then Jerry.
Yeah, we'll get Jerry next time because he always tunes in.
Much appreciated, man. Perfect. Perfect. This girl just gave me her number.
Pray? Did somebody pray for me? Hold on, what's this 1 hour looking like? Did somebody pray for me? Come on, keep praying. Keep praying. We need this close to not happen. If I can get it dumped down to 563, that'd be awesome. Let's see if that's gonna happen. Fuck, man. All these guys are trying to buy a dip. Jesus.
Man.
Yeah, I really want to see this 8,000 go. Once I can see 8,000 go, I'll be a little bit more excited. But right now, 575 is just, ugh.
Oh man.
We'll have to keep watching this one. I did run across somebody else today. I don't know. He follows a lot of my friends on here, but I just ran across him. I'll have to show him to you. But apparently he does something with the order book, which is different than most people, which I wanted to double check out.
That could be interesting. I would like to learn this. Yeah, so to chat, Ace and I, this is Ace's idea. He was thinking of potentially streaming some stock and options trading, where we can all learn how to do that with him. And we want to know if this was something you guys might be interested in. If any of you guys trade stocks or legacy markets or any of that type of stuff, let me know.
I'm gonna try my best to see if I can find some other stock traders that also know more than me. If you guys want it, let us know, and then we can do it. See, look, now this is opening up green. I don't want this to open green.
Arthur, I'll take anything I can make money on, to be honest. I love it. That's the spirit, man.
Yeah, this is opening up still. So this is only going to change if this breaks, this area.
Yeah, we got to get Cash Boy on, Ace.
Huh?
I'll ask Cash.
Yeah, I haven't really interacted with him too much. So I really don't know him like that.
Okay. I think he'd be down.
Yeah, he seems pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks, Paradigm. It's a good idea. He's a good trader.
Aaron's in here. Aaron.
What was Aaron?
He's my man. Shout out to him.
Check out futures options.
Yeah, he trades options with me. He's pretty cool.
Nice. Man. The more I know, the less I know.
Yeah, let me just take a peek at the regular market for shits and giggles. Maybe Ali, the market maker, can help us out.
Yeah, Ali.
It's not looking good at all. I haven't checked it. But I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh my goodness! All right, so Jesus Christ, so this is what I mean. I love how the settings on. I hope these are the right settings. No, these are the wrong settings. But. Oh man, I wish I could show you guys the Ichi. It gave a clear signal on the Ichi on the regular stocks a while ago that this thing was gonna dump. And here's where I closed out my short because I got into a put right here because I saw on Cheddar Flow that it was popping up with puts. But then I closed out down here because I got a little nervous. But I should have just kept it open. This thing is going to hell, man. I mean, wow,
Going to hell.
this is
Dude,
terrible.
there's nothing beneath it.
Yeah, there's literally nothing. It broke like everything important. Let me turn some things off. Hold on.
Yo, Bagsy, nice new mask. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, is that your new mask?
No. I'm still expecting it. It's like a child that hasn't popped out yet, but
Oh man.
it's coming. Do TA on bat. That's what he literally. It's like nice mask. Do TA on bat. Like,
I
okay.
don't care about your mask, guy.
It's like let me toss him a compliment, then get him to do what I want.
So just off the first peak of this, off the regular one, I don't see this going down underneath here. This makes a little bit more sense because a lot of the put strikes are around this range. I do see some YOLO put options that are set around down this range, which, I mean, this range isn't exactly like not going to hit down here. It's not saying that it won't hit. It's just I don't see it hitting. I definitely don't see it breaking a low, but T-Mac posted a chart which went something like this. And that was a pretty dangerous, ugly looking chart, which would be really dangerous. So where's the next
Oh
buy
fuck,
for this shit?
bro! It's like six. Yeah, it's like 210.
Yeah, so hang on. That falls
Wow.
into place with this box right here. So if I
Yeah.
draw this box based off that wick and this rise up here before the major rise, and I go off of Team X chart, once this breaks and this doesn't hold right here, this is definitely going to tap. I don't know what will happen after here. I don't see Trump letting this thing go down underneath 2, but who knows if he'll still be in office by that point to care. But yeah, this is pretty bad. I'm in some calls, which are for the end of June, but looking really black. But yeah, plunge protection. I'm hoping. I'm really deep into a call for the end of June, which isn't looking too good. I don't know if I think I'm gonna get fucked on that. But yeah, that's where we are with this one. Let's look at that. Wait, let me look at BTC. You guys are helping me, man. Shit. Come on, guys. You can do it.
You could do it.
Let's
Yo,
see.
Bob Schneider, you can do it.
The
And,
problem is we have so many of these EMAs holding up, and like if it doesn't break this 525 range, and not only that, you have this motherfucker still sitting here at 500, 525's there, which could looks like a break or at least tap into. But this guy's like holding up this $500 support right here. Dude, do you have animals there?
no.
All right, bat. Wait, do you guys want me to check bat USD or bat BTC?
Let's do BTC.
All right. You guys, with your, you're not making more BTC. What are you doing with your life? Making more.
Stacking USD, man. Fucking
Wow, look at
stacking them
this.
fiats.
This is pretty.
We're almost home. Like, I would be a buyer right here.
Yes, I would. So would I. I would totally take my bets over here, and
I would definitely buy it and target the wick. The wick, like.
I get my delayed TA from Crypto Kirby. I have a buddy that paid $2,500 to get into his group. Don't worry.
Damn.
Yeah, man, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Damn. 25. Oh, damn.
$100 for a membership. $2,500. It's like, and like the person who joined, I don't even think they doubled their net worth in the whole entire year.
Fuck.
I don't think so at all.
I mean, what was their beginning net worth?
They're still at the same fucking net worth they were at when they first started crypto, if not a little bit lower now. Insane. But yeah, here's a great point for me to buy. Like I said, I'm willing to hold this through. Especially, you should be too if you're bullish on Bitcoin. If you keep saying that you think Bitcoin's going to hit 10K, this, that, and that, when you see these kind of alt setups, it should just signal to you, hey, I'm going to buy this dip and I'm going to sit until Bitcoin's at that 10K point, because the next thing that's going to end up happening here is it's going to bounce here. You're going to see the same thing that happened on the chart on the beforehand, and you'll see the next move up. That's my guess here, is you're going to see something like this again. I mean, if you wanted to do the stop loss and you're that kind of guy, it'd be down here. But see, my stops are, I mean, if you wanted a tighter stop, you could do it like right here.
That's beneath that breaker. I would go even beneath that.
Like right here?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So you have three separate stop levels for each different type of risk. This is, well, I guess like your cap risk as well. I mean, here's one. Here's a really tight one. Here's a bagsy one. It's a medium, reasonable one. And then here's an ace one.
Another thing you could do, instead of placing stops, you just place limit orders at each of these stops.
Exactly.
You leave yourself open enough that you don't get stopped, and the price will not retrace to a level that's just pure insanity. Yeah, so you're better off just doing that, and you could be a lot better off than someone who gets stopped to the SAT and then it bounces and then they're fucking QQing and they jump from a building. You know, like just place limit orders and chill.
Yo, those zero stops have been hit before, man, and they never.
Yeah.
I've lost thousands on zero stops.
Yeah, man, fucking it's shit.
It's part of the game. It's part of the shitcoin game.
It's part of the game, and exactly, you have to adapt.
Look
or die.
Disgusting. Hourly opened and just still keeping
the. Don't worry. You know the ace lines always play out.
Oh man, that's like.
It's an ugly ass line, though. I won't lie.
Pressure.
You're fishing your luck on that one.
My worst loss was my first and only real big liquidation on BitMEX. It was like 2 Bitcoin when Bitcoin was like up.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
And I'm talking like Bitcoin was over 10K a piece.
Yeah, fucking man. Yeah, I've had a lot of losses. None that were like the purest of catastrophes.
I just I guess my biggest mistake was because when I first started, I had a lot to play with, and I played with it all instead of managing my capital better. So, if I could suggest anything to anybody that does have a lot of money to play with, learn to fucking trade first and play with a smaller amount. Then you can start adding in. But until you can get a hang of trading just like 10,000, don't try to trade 100,000 like Jesus.
And the same applies to people who use too much leverage for their whole account.
Yeah, the ones that only have like a couple hundred, and they're like, well, these gains aren't that big. I need to make more money. Let me go kick this leverage up. That's the worst reason to kick your leverage up.
Yeah, leverage should be used to allow yourself to use less of your capital. You should use leverage to allow yourself to make the same move, but need less of your own money. So you can have Bitcoin in your cold storage, but have a lot less money on BitMEX doing the same thing you want it to do. So leverage shouldn't be something that'll increase your risk. It should be something that'll allow you to have an easier time. And only once you become more proficient at trading should you start using leverage to increase the risk. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but yeah.
Oh, somebody keeps asking me, what do I do at Amazon? I work in a special department, and basically I'll just wrap it around as like whenever there's like a new website launch on there, I'm probably the one dealing with it. So It's from home. I love my job. It's very easy. I stick with it because the benefits are great, and it's work from home, so I can trade and work and not have to wake up every morning and have to get dressed and play with my dogs all fucking day. No, it's
That's a
good.
fucking life, bro.
I don't want to stick there forever because I do have more goals in my life than just working for somebody. But hey, the benefits are good. I can't complain. They're better than half the people I know, and my job's easy, so I can't complain at all. And I do other things than just trade, so it's not like I don't make money in other ways that can't be discussed on stream.
That's the thing,
Traffic.
guys. Fucking money streams. Passive income.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
I've got like 3 screens up all the time. Basically, that's same kind of screens I have. One's for gaming, one's for trading, one's for Amazon. I'll be RuneScape on the one end, Bitcoin on the other, and working on the other.
I love it.
See, look at this. Jesus Christ. Cloud support once again held up. Support held up.
Guppy's
EMA
still green.
is about to flip back over. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
it did follow the red line, so let's see how it breaks down. But I've seen this happen already where it comes back up. So as long what it looks like it's trying to do now is it's going to try to stay over the clouds. So I really do not want it to come back over the clouds. Like, please.
Please, sir.
Anybody, yeah, if anybody can find more setups like this that look like this and can let me know, I'll just go ahead and buy it. I'll spend my own money and buy it. Let me check out USD because I like trading USD more than I do BTC. Oof. Toonsy, where's Toonsy? His triangle's here.
Toonsy is at a party getting schwasty.
Yeah, we told Toonsy he should call us, but he has to call us with a girl around. Or he can't call us. So we're trying to get Tunes on here with the lady friend on here.
So you listeners at home, we all know that Toonsy is never going to call us.
So we can he's not a virgin, but
Debatably so. Anthony Joshua got knocked the fuck out.
Who's that?
I don't know. Some guy. Probably a fighter. It's a good way to shut him up. Damn, Lord Poirier. You. That's funny. Yo, I met Tunes. Such a cool fucking guy, man. Such a cool character.
Where do you see Bitcoin from? Like, all right. So where do you see Bitcoin?
Bro,
At the
who
end?
gives a fuck? I'm kidding. Where do I see Bitcoin?
The drinks are hitting too. I mean, they're hitting Bagsy.
Yeah, you're right. It's more the tobacco. But yeah, sorry. What are you saying, bro?
That calms me down. Damn, you're making me want to hunt for it.
About Bitcoin, you're asking?
No, for this for some devil's lettuce.
Devil's lettuce. I've never tossed a salad, sir.
You don't need to.
God, man, that must be unpleasurable.
What?
Tossing a salad?
Yeah, I would never do it to somebody.
I would hope not.
I.
How much would it take?
No way. That's not gonna happen. They can do.
Everybody's got a price, Ace.
They can toss my salad. I'm not gonna toss somebody else's. Salads are for rabbits.
You're right.
As well.
We're vegetarians.
Man.
A spliff has so much more energy than a joint. What's the difference?
Spliff has tobacco in it.
Oh, I actually do have another pack of tobacco in this house. So 2 tobaccos. I don't smoke tobacco. Tobacco.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna actually try? I'm gonna try BitConnect 2.0.
Dude, let's do it together and do it live.
Yeah, let's do it. But we
That's
have to
so
get it on
fucking good.
we have to get it on the first day because like if we don't get it on the first day, we won't be able to exit before it exits scams.
Mm.
So
I give them at least like half a year.
yeah, half a year they'll exit scam, but we'll be out before then.
Mm-hmm. That's all right. All right. All right. All right.
Because like I know a lot of people like they started on BitConnect early and they really did make the money. I mean, it was a scam, no doubt, but they definitely made money and they even withdrew it. So
Yeah.
can turn this into a RuneScape live.
Yeah, he's like, yes.
We'll do that later near the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody else have any more useful questions or anything? Crickets. Let's see where this motherfucker's at right now. All right. Nope. Barely gone. Need this number to look like 1 million so I know it's going to break, but not looking good. Jesus.
Yeah, I can't fucking wait for my mask.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see like how it is. My favorite
Oh,
scam is going to be the first coin I ever invested in, which I regret not like following my gut. Like Bagsy said, I was stupid at first. I was like, yo, fuck this normal investing. I'm smarter than everybody else. I'm going to do what I want. So I put a little bit into BCN because I didn't want to sign up for an exchange. It was just easy to get BCN the way I did. It was through free wallets, so I got that, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hold this in for like a while until it returns. So I got in at like 30 sats, and it kept going down, and then my investment just nearly went to zero. It was trending at like 1 or 2 sats, and I was just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and hold this still, because like, what else do I got to lose? This is a novelty token. It's my first buy. That shit got listed on Binance, went to 1,800% and stayed there for like a couple hours. I was like, wow, this isn't dumping. Sent it right over before they blocked the deposits and withdrawals for that one. And I dumped everybody at like 1,800 sats from buying it at like 30. And I wish I
wow.
would have bought way more and I would have just kept investing in it because that would have been the best trade of the year. But I
Wow.
did good. I was really happy on that one when I saw that one happen. I was like, damn, should have followed my gut. Story of my life.
That is like 6,000% profit.
Yeah, I'd like to write a book. That would be that would require a lot of free time for me. So that's like one of my goals to get rich is I want to like not have to be on a schedule, not have to worry about shit, and just wake up and be like, all right, I'm not gonna do anything for an hour. I'm just gonna stare at the roof, and then I'm gonna write a book.
What would you title your book?
I don't know.
The Chronicles of Ace. Capitulation.
I used to hold a lot of alts. I don't start holding alts anymore until I see Bitcoin looking a lot stronger. So like right now, I'm maybe holding like um 10 coins from like this recent bump and everything, just because my entries are nice. But yeah, I've strayed away from holding too many altcoins. I like just holding like if it was up to me like now, or if I first started, I would have just loved to like while it was in a bull run, just accumulate an ETH and Litecoin position and just sell at the top and not have to do any work. I mean, obviously you're gonna have to do some work for those like extra shit coins, but yeah, I don't hold too many anymore. How about you, Bagsy?
I have a
Oh
few
look,
bags.
Ali just mentioned a great example. How about you? You answer this one. You mentioned this to me earlier. Something like this.
Ali, isn't it better to hold one huge position and rest BTC?
We were
Um,
just talking about having huge positions open.
yeah, yeah. Well, firstly,
it's riskier to have all in on one thing because
Yeah.
if something goes wrong, then you get fucked big time. And
Big.
typically, people who go in all in one position, they tend to hold it longer than they need to. So, like, as long as you're going all in, I mean, it's still not good. As far as risk management goes, to go all in on one position like that is very poor risk management. So, in that aspect, that's a no go. But, I mean, it could work out if you know how to take profit on the way up, and know when to get out when it goes wrong. Getting out when it goes wrong is the biggest thing. But, yeah, not really advised to go all in on one thing. I mean, I went all in on Litecoin, but I went in at $32, and I knew it was going to go higher. So if you have like a sick entry that you know for a fact is going to go up and that's going to move on with Bitcoin, yeah, that's awesome.
Amen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
getting rid of losers is fast. That's a very good trait to have. I lack that one. All in Dodge. Wow. Yeah, I see. I do Dodge.
honestly, yeah. Like Dogecoin has not failed.
Let's check it.
It was at historic support last
Oh my
week.
God. Yeah, man. So I missed this. Like there are so many people calling this on Twitter around this price around USD, and it popped up from here. I'm very sad I didn't buy this back when it popped back in the 20 range. Like I didn't even realize the USD price was this high because I've been focusing so much on the BTC price. I didn't realize it already started moving. Damn. Oh, Nekos is in here. He said, "Sir, you want to get him in?"
Sure. Yeah. I mean, is he not in?
I mean, he's in. I don't know if he's in like in
In.
here. Where is he supposed to come in? Is he supposed to come in here or just in chat?
I don't know. That's a good question.
If it's
Maybe I
just
have
chat,
to.
then hey,
Maybe I
Neko.
have to invite him.
Probably.
Damn, I actually have to invite him. What's his email?
He said, "I'm showering and pissing and watching you, sexy guys." Oh man,
Podcast.
he has waterproof TVs and laptops in his shower. He probably shits out diamonds on his shit.
All right. Damn. But
Yeah, like me, I'm gonna take this Doge trade. So I'll be looking for Doge like around 30 cents again. If not, I'd love to get it at 25 cents or around this 26-cent range. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I definitely want to have some more Doge.
Dogecoin. People have made fortunes off Dogecoin.
Oh, look, Nekos is gonna send you baby photos of his babies like getting flushed down the drain because he's in the shower. Right now.
What the fuck? Where is he sending this?
On YouTube.
Oh. Oh, what's up, Z? Medic.
Matic.
Man, I told you guys to get Seller, not Matic. Nobody listens to me.
Oh, look, Matic's at an interesting spot right here too.
Yeah, it looks like it wants to break upwards. Doop, 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 doop. Let my people go.
Oof.
Yeah. Yo, chat, where are you guys all from right now? Where are you guys streaming from? What's your country? I'm really curious. Yeah, it's still
It's trying. It needs to break through.
Yo, Connecticut. What is up, Tyler? From Connecticut. I drove to Connecticut. It's a nice state. Got some nice forests.
Oh, my California friends. Hi, guys. Australia. Oh, man, my Aussies. J-Bags. He gets the VIP treatment.
Nice.
What part of crypto Twitter? You know, the degenerate part.
Yo, Z, hurry up. This invitation doesn't last
Stop releasing
forever.
babies, man. You can wait to release them later.
Z doesn't have any time to waste.
It's like, I gotta fill up those jars for my test tube babies. I pulled a Sherlock today and just like buzzed my hair.
You what?
Yeah, I saw Sherlock buzz his hair, so I was like, you know what? It's fucking summer. I'm just gonna go ahead and buzz my hair.
Let's go. Did it go well?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. It's a little strange because I haven't had this like kind of haircut since I was like years
Fucking
back. But
6 years old.
yeah, not that old. I didn't go like
Your
completely.
first buzz cut.
No, it's nice because now I don't have to wake up and have to put something like do anything with my hair. It's just like, well, don't really have any right now.
Mhm. No hair, no problems.
No hair, no pee.
Mm.
You're advising bad things. A mushroom cut. Oh, mushroom cut. I thought you told him to take mushrooms out. Snips has a request for you.
Snips? Mr. Snips? Can someone... You fucking asshole. Man, for those who aren't familiar with the expression tossing salad.
Whoa.
Tossing...
Well, let's just pull it up on Urban Dictionary.
I'm okay, sure. Let's pull it up. Let's be professionals.
Then you can explain it.
I won't have to. This is some jail shit right here.
You can read what it says.
The licking or eating in and around the os. Number 2, to lick out an asshole. Let's keep going down. There's some better ones in there.
Baby, that ass is so fine. I'm gonna toss your salad.
Dear Miss, it's an ad. To insert the tongue into the ass of another person. Who wrote this shit?
My boss likes this. Toss my salad before sending me home.
Prepare lettuce appropriate for consumption. Now that is a real.
That's the kind of salad I toss.
That's what we're trying to. That's what we're talking about.
Sick fuckers.
Yeah, I'm all about the Caesar salad. I love Caesar salad.
Matic.
He said, Urban Dictionary, look up the socks rule.
Hold on. You're gonna get ads for salad tossers now.
Probably. Fuck, dude. If there's anything that pops up on my Instagram, okay. So last stream, I was talking about Jack Daniels, and I went on my Instagram, and there was a picture of a JD bottle in the whatever the array of other pictures, and I never have pictures of alcohol in my thing because I'm not a big drinker to start with, so I don't really talk about it. So yeah, dude, I was like, okay, they're definitely listening to me right now, and this is not safe. But what's the sock rule? What the fuck? Well, why, Arthur? I think Ace did die. Ace, so you alright, buddy? Come back. I miss you, sir. Yeah, I know, guys. Don't worry. He'll be back. Maybe one of his dogs is acting funny. Oh, alright, let me fix this. Let me fix this. Alright. His tongue's busy. That's funny. The soccer rule is you have to go mute when seeing the meme. Well, he went perma-mute. Damn, his fucking PC crashed. Alright, let's look at it. Alright, so. You got your support here to resistance here. There's a clear, well, technically not a bearish divergence yet because it hasn't closed the candle, so it's not confirmed. Let's go on a lower time frame. Yeah, never mind. This was a lot of volume today. And I think on Cardano, we're probably gonna, I think there's a good chance that we break above this level. So for people who are trying to long, I mean, if you're already in the long, technically I wouldn't want to see price break beneath 1018. And this is the POC. This indicator here is called the VPVR. And this level, the yellow one, this is the highest volume horizontal level of the entire chart. So in this horizontal, it had the most money go through it. So this will either act as a support if tested, or if you're underneath as a resistance. Just because there's a lot of money that played there, so people who are trapped there are either looking to buy or sell, depending on which side of the trade it's on. Anyways, I digress. Point being, I think that if price is able to break above R1, this level, then you could kind of try to catch a long from here if the price were to retrace all the way back. I don't know if it would. Never do. This could also be a good level to long from. And yeah, as long as Bitcoin doesn't do anything too funky, the real safe thing would actually be to long above here, because you also have a big volume cluster at this level. So yeah, someone asked in chat if where the stop loss would be placed. I'd say definitely under here. You don't want to see price reach here, and it depends on your entry too, obviously. Oh, not screen sharing. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. Sorry, guys. All right, now we should be good. Bagsy. Yeah, my bad. Oh God. So Stop loss. You don't want it to be. You want to put your stop loss probably beneath this yellow level. That's the POC, highest volume. It's going to act as a support if tested, probably. Boop. So technically, if you're in a trade, you want to put your stop probably beneath here, in my opinion. And if you're trying to look for a long, you'd want to wait for price to break above this resistance because it's acted there before as such. So you wait for a break, and then you could long from here, retest, and then you could either target these highs if you're trying to get in and out. Yo, what's up, Ace? Or you could target probably this level.
Yo.
Yo. What's up, Z?
Yo, what up, man?
Yeah,
You hear
yeah.
me?
Sorry,
Or am I too quiet?
Ace's PC crashed, so
Oh,
he's
shit.
coming back.
Well, I'm in here.
Welcome back, homie. Welcome back. How's your night, man?
Good, bud. Took some profit on Raven. Feeling good about that. I know everybody's like, oh, why'd you take profit on it? Dude, I've been riding this thing for so freaking long. Just want to take some freaking profit on it. Like, quite honestly, like, at one point I was just like, oh my god, dude, like, am I just completely boned in this? I had a heavy bag in Raven, and I was just like, it wasn't good. Like, I've been in it since like 644, and then it crashed all the way down to 606 or like further. Actually went into the fives, and I averaged down at 606. I bought like a big chunk, and I was just like, oh my god, this is just like not good.
Well, you're alive, brother.
Yeah, it hit my target 1 per my chart. So
yeah, I
happy
saw
about
that.
But I had to take profit. I mean, it was just like one of those things where I was like over situated. Ooh, you got your mouth. What up, Bags?
What up? What's up, Ace?
Sorry, I lost me there. Whoever told me to open up that sock shit made my shit crash. But I'm back.
What up, Ace? How are you, man? Dude, I've heard good things about you, buddy.
Yeah, same here. I've been hearing good things this whole time for the last like month. They're like the Z guy, man. He's cool, but
yeah.
Oh man. So what are you guys talking about right now?
I heard Bagsy just did technical analysis on ADA, but nobody saw the screen.
Dude, it's not the first time I've done this too. I gotta
sit your ass down, Bagsy, okay?
Oh shit! All right, I'm seated. Okay, how do I on Google Hangouts? How do I get the thing to just switch to voice between people? What's the You know what I mean? Like you can zoom on.
Stick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because there's present to everyone, and then there's. Okay, let me try this. Someone say something else.
Hello.
Yo.
Okay, we're good. All right, we're set. Bagsy TV. I created the Twitch account I just made. It's called Bagsy TV. Do you have any better names? Help me brainstorm.
Bagsy TV.
Yeah,
I mean that is the laziest ass name I've ever heard in my life.
It doesn't need to be special, bro.
Dude, the next one is gonna be like Bagsy Tube or some shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's even better, Bagsy Tube. Get in the pre-mine now. Send me 1 Bitcoin.
Pre-mine now. No, man, dude, ADA looks good. Yeah, I think it's gonna step down just like briefly along this ascending trend, and then it's just gonna keep stepping up, bro. Just looks good. Looks good.
What you doing?
If I was looking to enter, I would enter at 10, like mid 10s is when I would enter. It's my 2 cents, boys.
I'm ready to leverage this shit.
Yeah, I'm in it for a bit now. Dude, so I just want to show you guys my Matic chart, and I'm really like I haven't posted this because I just don't want to be trolled out because I feel like I'm just going to be absolutely trolled out when I do this. But I feel like it's solid,
Does it
but I
look like
don't know,
Bitcoin
man. I
before
don't
it
know,
broke
man.
6K?
I don't know these wedges. Like I don't really use wedges very much. I
Mhm.
mean, you guys just kind of. I mean, I've kind of been using them lately, but I don't really use them. And yeah. So here's my triangle, bro. 1 second. Let me make it not complete trash.
Thank you.
Mm.
I appreciate your quality on my stream.
All right. Here's my triangle. Do you guys see this?
Yeah,
Wait,
All right.
I don't see it.
it's a nice little C fork you got there, sir.
Wait, why don't I
What,
see
what,
this?
what?
Oh, there we go. I see it now.
What'd you say? It's a C fork?
What?
I don't know what Bagsy called
Wait,
it. Bagsy called it something different. But like yeah. So I've
is
got
that
a bit. What's up?
I'm like looking mad close and shit. Sorry, go ahead.
I have like I'll zoom the shit out of this thing, right? So I got like this
No,
big ass wedge right here, right? You know that was the standard wedge that I posted a while ago, and then I have this smaller wedge within here. Can you do that, or am I just like on crack right now? I mean, it hits like certain points, but I feel like that might be grasping a little bit.
but that kind of looks like a C fork.
I don't know what a C fork is, man.
Uh, Ace,
I'm,
can you give a better explanation, or
what time?
can we
What time
Google
frame
it?
is that?
This is the 4 hour.
4 hour?
Yeah, this is the 4. So I just see I see like two macro wedges on Matic, in which the second one, which is a little bit smaller, is essentially it's at the apex right now, and it's looking like it's gonna pop out because volume's dropping right now. I think it's, I mean, it has, I mean, that's typically how, these wedges play out.
Yeah, Bagsy,
Um,
I can't make a good C fork out of this. I mean, there's always the reverse
Yeah,
one, but I wouldn't trust it with that.
yeah,
I
no,
mean,
you're
that
right.
makes Z, that makes sense because I mean it happens. I've seen tunes do it a couple times where there's a breakout like that and there's another triangle. That's like almost like a support test, but not really.
yeah, in which it would also have the memeish inverse head and shoulders sort of play right here, right? It's causing a dip right here towards the end of this apex right here, and then it would curve up, which would be a full reversal. That would be the neckline, and then it should shoot up the target too. I mean, that's theoretically it should play out like that. Now, once again, I'm over positioned because I'm an idiot. Um, I saw this breakout right here, and I was like, "Oh my god, dude! I'm in way too little." I got in like down here, and I was like, "Oh
Sound
god,
like
I gotta
me.
get in, gotta get in." Fucking got in, and yep, way over position. So yeah, I'm hoping this thing pops.
Yo, can we check Phantom?
Yes. Yo, so how are
Thank you,
you?
sir.
How are you charting Phantom again? Are you actually doing it on KuCoin? Or are you doing it on? Somebody posted something else the other day on it.
Yeah, go on.
You can do it on CoinTrader if you want. That's free. Oh, look, I already have this one done up.
I don't like the bearish divergence I'm seeing there.
I'd buy it again if it gets back into yellow and holds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean now I can see a C fork over here if I wanted to draw one. Like,
Draw me that C fork, sir.
Dude, I'm
And
gonna look up the C fork thing
C
right now.
fork stands for Chuvashov's fork. Chuvashov. Fork. Chuvashov.
yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Let me check a better time frame. Definitely would want to retrace on this unless it starts doing a breakout soon, but it doesn't look like it's going to.
Is the volume low? Yeah. Oh, actually, the volume's pretty good. But yeah, that RSI is fucking, or that Mac is terrible.
That's actually just my stock on there. I have to fix it on here.
Hmm.
Yeah, the little mean pattern.
Fee, fi, full thumb.
Now we just got to figure out which way it goes.
Oh yeah, yeah. I hate that, dude. I freaking hate ascending triangles like that, man. They play in there, and then afterwards you think like it could also be like a head and shoulders essentially. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yo, Raven just popped 870.
Oh my god. No, I'm okay. I'm pretty happy.
Trinzy's
Dude,
probably
as soon as Raven broke 820, dude, I sold it. And I was just like, I need to get out
Oh
of
no, sir. No, sir.
here.
Still money.
That's not bad to get out at though. It's like right there.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
And then I posted that status about buying shoes.
More profits.
Then I was like, I'm logging in my profits. Don't yell at me. And then I had a bunch of people DM me going, why'd you sell Raven? You're an idiot. You don't understand the
I need
fundamentals about
shoes.
this. You don't understand the fundamentals. This thing is going to like $10. And I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I wonder what it's at USD.
Yeah, how's Nye doing?
He's doing good, man. He's in Europe right now. He's like chilling around. Like he's essentially has a travel blog right now.
Nice.
Give him shit for it all the time. He's like living the dream.
The nomad life.
Yeah, he's doing well. I mean, he's definitely he's closed a lot of work and he's doing really well in that sense. We're actually we're going to be working with a couple of big companies that you guys have heard about coming up. So it's going to be pretty exciting. I can't disclose it just yet. But that's pretty good, right? And I'm actually happy that I'm not with him in Europe actually. I mean, obviously I would love to hang out with him and like chill with him in Europe and whatnot and with all the guys. But dude, like this last week of trading and this last 2 weeks of trading has like been unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And like trading like this, like while on the road, it's so hard, man.
It's not feasible.
It's so hard, you just can't really focus. Like I need like my giant like widescreen monitor and I have like some other monitors around, that just like I can just like sit down and just focus. And I just, I don't have that on the road. I mean, you saw us back Z in Consensus. It was just like nonstop. I was like, I mean, one day when you saw me, I literally did not sleep.
Yeah.
Actually saw me like I did not sleep. Like it was
Dude,
bad.
I saw you throughout the 3 days, and no, sorry, the 2 days. Poor you, man. You had a
Dude,
rough one.
I averaged that 2 days you saw me. I averaged a total amount of 2 hours of sleep and a lot of liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough, but yeah, man. You guys gonna try to make it to World CryptoCon or what? In Vegas?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, everybody's asking. They're like, you should come. I'm
You
thinking
should
about if I want to stay with Verso and them.
Oh, you tight with Verso?
Yeah, he was asking me to come stay with at the
Oh,
Airbnb with
dope,
them.
dope, very cool. Yeah. What's it called? Nice, super tight with Verso. They always talk to each other. That's awesome, man. Small world. I mean, I guess crypto, but small world, right? But yeah, that's dope. Yeah, you guys should definitely come. Rudy having a couple events. You guys are obviously more than welcome to come in, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
What kind of events are going down?
I've got, we got like two parties that we're throwing ourselves. And I guess the Evolvement podcast is throwing itself, and then we're gonna be partnering up with like Block Party and so forth over there.
Yeah, round 2.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah. Oh
go.
God. Oh
Making it
God.
sound real fun.
Yo,
Oh
it was
God, bro.
fucking fun. Block party was so much fun.
Oh, Block Party was yeah, it was wild, dude. It was definitely wild, and yeah, dude, it's fun. Like my homie Luke from CoinMarketCap, he's out there in Vegas. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time, guys.
Yeah, how's Matt doing?
Matt from Crypto 101.
Our Matt. Well, you're Matt.
Yeah. The bald headed guy, right?
No, he was at our table when we were hanging out in the consensus lobby.
Oh, yeah. My partner, Matt.
Yeah,
I mean,
Matt.
he's doing good, man. Actually, like I recently had like a coming to Jesus moment with him because the problem with Matt is that he's really successful. He really knows his shit. Like this is a guy that's, he may not look like it, but he's worth like 8 figures, like easy. He like closed a public company recently, but the problem with him is that he is so involved with so many projects, it's tough to get his attention, and like it's really tough to do business with him because of that. That's the only problem I have with him. So, I have a conversation with him tomorrow, but I need to like sit him down and be like, yo, you need to focus on this, or we're not going to be able to do it.
It's a tough
But besides
conversation
that,
to have.
he's good. No complaints. He lives in like an upscale area in Connecticut, and he's got 3 daughters, a beautiful wife, and he just, he makes bank.
Mm.
Bro, can you tell your listeners to buy Matic for God's sakes and not just break
Come on,
out his
Bags.
fucking wedge, bro?
Dude, I keep telling the listeners to dump Bitcoin, so I don't know if this is gonna work out.
Dude, did you see Gainsey? Gainsey just stacking up shorts, man.
Yeah, him and like Crypto Broken are the only people that are really shorting this thing.
Yeah, what's it called? Bitcoin Jack. I'm not sure whether you guys know Bitcoin Jack. He's Bravado's analyst, but Bitcoin Jack, he just
Yeah.
posted. Yeah. He was in consensus.
Yeah, he was.
He just posted a pretty good analysis about Bitcoin. Essentially, he's bullish about it.
I
So,
like it.
so it's tough, man. I think that I think Don Alt is also bearish on this, right?
Yeah, he was short too just a day or two ago.
And then is he still short or did he cancel?
Bagsy, do you know that?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I mean, it makes sense to be long right now. It's not like a dumb thing to do. It's just I'm looking for a retrace in some sort of technical standpoint.
Yeah.
Bitcoin doesn't always follow it, which I'm willing to accept if it doesn't.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, right? I think like overnight, like tethering overnight is never a bad thing. If you've got Bitcoin laying around, right? If you're in all positions, sure, that's fine. But yeah, dude, I've been tethering my Bitcoin every night, before I just go to sleep and coming back and just getting back into the market. I lose a little bit of trading fees, and there's a few times I've been like, I don't know, down like $50 per Bitcoin or something like that, but it's not the end of the world, and it's a much safer way of handling this.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I think that's a great thing to do is like hedge like that, just because regardless of what happens, you're not exposed to any kind of craziness.
Yeah, exactly. Did you guys see? So for the first time in a while, actually, the VPVR is showing whatever it's called, the
Control.
POC. Yeah, the
point
point
of
of
control.
yeah, the point of control, exactly. Jesus, the point of control at 7,800. So we're actually above the point of control in a very long ass time, man. So I don't know. Could keep going up.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we are still that high, like that's why I don't understand why people think it's going to retrace down to 7,000. Like at the most, I'm expecting is 87. I mean 81, 82. I'm not expecting like anything lower than 8.
Yeah, no. It's same here. If you even just draw a fib, right? You're talking about, yeah, one step down, yeah, probably 8 point of control, exactly what the point of control really is. That is like heavy support now.
Did
And
we have
even
any?
then, even below that, it comes down to like 7,350 area, 7,400 down to like 7K. Like that is like another pretty big support. I don't see it. Like some people are even saying that it's gonna go back down to like 5K.
No, that's so bad for like the general environment is where I look at it at that point. Like if we start crashing that hard, like so many things are gonna go.
Oh yeah. All these alts, especially these IEOs are just gonna fucking tumble heavy.
Oh hell yeah.
Dude, I should probably deep position automatic.
You're superstitious.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got like a little bit of a drop if it does drop.
Yeah, exactly. Matic, wait, I think what's the support at? The support's at 200, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that support. Yeah, that's down at 200.
Yeah, that fucking support is down to 200 area. I guess there's this support right here, a little support at 230 or 235. That's a pretty big drop right there. That's the problem with low sat coins, man. Dude, it sucks. Especially like BTT or hot. Imagine if that like tanks. You lose so much so fast.
See, for that reason is why I like trading altcoins on mechs. I love shorting things on mechs. It's just so fun. Until right about now is probably the only time I don't want to short it. But aside from XRP, I love everything on mechs.
Did you short EOS, man? That was I can't believe I didn't short that. Like I'm a fucking idiot. Like that was an easy short.
No, we were on stream when it blew up, and I wasn't in the place to where I could.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a buddy of mine that just he essentially shorted the entire drop. He just killed it.
Oh wow, look at that! It retraced a lot.
It retraced a lot because the news shot out and it was it was trash, and then there you go, right? You saw that massive retrace down. He closed it at like whatever, like a 9.2 or something like that.
Yeah, spot move. That's an 11% move down. I can't imagine if you're leveraged out.
Yeah. Man, I need to play bigger moves on mechs. I get scared.
Sir, I don't blame you.
Dude, Fett. I'm just like looking. Is Fett like ready to go or what, man?
I don't know.
Fett hit
sir.
target 2 actually for me. I didn't even realize that.
My thing with getting into anything now is that it's okay as long as Bitcoin keeps moving sideways or like this. But the minute if it goes down at all, nothing's gonna hold up at this point.
Yeah,
Everything's
no,
basically
definitely.
with it.
100%. 100%. Shit, dude.
Like
Why do I
if
not
we
follow my
can
own
if we
calls?
can pump up one more time and we can get up over 9,000, I won't worry about too much, and then I'll start buying again. But I'm pretty much sitting flat or just buying ether and
No, I mean that's definitely the right way to do it, man. Is definitely to sit flat. And I think the only lawn that I feel pretty comfortable with is LTC at the moment, just because of the halvening
yeah.
and because it's been front running. But besides that, like really no other positions.
Yeah, LDC looks so nice.
Yeah, I think LTC. It's in a wedge right now. Stand that out.
Even if it retraces, like it retraces into a nice place for me to buy.
Yeah, I'll add on to my longs for sure. What does everybody want to see? Does anybody want to see anything?
I want to see your face, motherfucker.
You want to see my face? Dog, you already saw enough of my face, right? I'm gonna start charging you.
I can't afford your fees, sir. Man.
They'll charge you a consultation.
Dude, I don't know why everybody always says that Tether's a scam, but then like why don't you use it? Like I understand that Tether could definitely be a scam, but I mean I'm not holding Tether like long term, guys, you know? Like I'm gonna use the tool if it's there.
Bro, I wish I would have never listened to anybody because when I first started, I had that mentality where Tether was a scam. It might disappear the next fucking day. If I would have
And then
just stayed in Tether and done the Tether route that I do now, I would have never lost any of my games.
Yep, exactly. Everybody's like crying over there about Tether being a scam, and then they don't use the tool that's there, and then before you know it, they're losing thousands of dollars. It's just like, dude, come on, guys. You know, we're not fundamentalists over here.
Yeah, it's not like they have the excuse now. There are many Tether alternatives in the market.
Yep. There's
You use
PAX,
USDC, USDS,
PAX.
PAX.
PAX is the one I probably use the most out of the bunch, just because it's the brothers.
Interesting.
What?
Oh, what Ace sent me. Canadian Twitter trader meetup.
That was just in lines of what we were talking about earlier about the regular stocks.
Yo, check out BNB. Actually, right now is actually a pretty darn good time to buy BNB. It's essentially stepping up right now. Unless I guess you could call this, some people could call this a bear flag, and this could just fucking drop. But
that's what it looks like to me.
It's gonna drop. I mean,
I don't know, but
I would. I mean, if it does a bear flag, it would make sense because if you look at the extension right here, right? It essentially.
Oh, is that BNB?
Yeah, this is BNB.
Oh, that's pumping. That's not going down. Sorry.
Yeah. So if you look at if you look at the extension of like the base of the flag, right? I guess it would make sense. It actually makes perfect sense for it to go back to 35. But yeah, it's
That's
BNB.
CZ coins. CZ coins going up. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
honestly, like, yeah, I'm just kidding. I mean, you can't, but that's the hard part. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
I
It's
would
BNB.
I would stagger buys personally, like right here is where I would stagger buys between 37 all the way down to 35 is where I would stagger buys for BNB.
Mhm.
For everybody watching and listening and paying very, very close attention.
Yeah.
You got a good amount of people in here.
Amen. What's up, brother?
You got a good amount of people here. Anybody else got any fucking questions or what?
Yeah, drop some cues for us, please. Yeah, on a Saturday night, I'm very happy. Man, I'm
How have you guys been doing in this market? You guys been trading okay?
Yeah, surviving, man. Haven't
Good.
haven't done too badly. Tron was a nice little long the other day.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was a nice little gift from Mr. Justin.
Yeah, did you long it on Mex or did you just enter it in
Max.
Mex? Nice.
Yeah.
Are your positions typically in Mex, man, or you are mainly in Binance?
Uh, I'd say more Binance.
See me for
Binance and Deribit.
most of my stuff is Max.
Yeah, I'm a good like 30%, 30% Mex now, 70% Binance. It used to be the opposite for sure. It used to be like 80% Mex.
Damn.
When Bitcoin
Degen.
was just sideways for a bit, but
Deleveraged.
yeah, deleveraged off of it. I'm still doing that Bitcoin challenge, man. I'm up to
Yeah.
3.1 right now.
Very nice.
Yeah, 3.1 from 05, so just fucking trekking along, dude.
Killing.
Honestly, like it's taking a lot longer than I expected, buddy. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Shit, good time. Good things take time, right?
Yeah. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill this thing. I'm gonna get this thing in like a month and look like a freaking the best trader on freaking Twitter. Wrong.
I know that feel, man.
Wrong. Like 5 months later, I'm still grinding at it. Mm.
Plus,
Oh,
it like
Yeah, it
takes
takes
your.
time. That's why I don't understand why people say like, I want to make these gains overnight or I want to make this quick. I'm like, there's nothing quick about this unless you're risking a lot.
yeah. I mean, did you guys see Learn How to Long? That guy. He
No.
I've
he
heard
took
about
like
it.
he took like $110 and he like made it into like 116 grand or some shit like that. He did
Wow.
100x long essentially this entire run up on BTC
From like
from
35.
like 4,000 all the way up to like I think like 7,800 or some shit like that.
Damn, is that how much you get out of that?
Or like he did something ridiculous. Like yeah, he did like it was 100x long all the way up. Yeah, his yeah, what's called Don Alt was telling us about it. Just wild.
Mm.
Yep. The Don was
Yep.
telling us.
The Don, the motherfucking Don. Such a
The
nice
Don
guy.
was telling us about it, man. He his name used to be Learn How to Short, and then he like
Really?
changed it to Learn How to Long, bro.
God.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. So what else do you guys want to take a look at?
I want to take a look at myself.
You trade anything other than just crypto?
Yeah, I trade a lot of forex actually. I trade a lot of forex, and then I also trade a lot of. I mean, I've done a little bit of options trading, and I've traded like long-term swings of traditional, just like stocks and shit like that. Like, did a lot of swing trading with Disney actually. Disney's a good one.
Yeah, that's the one that I regret Reddit kept saying before their announcement. They were like, "Yeah, man, go long on Disney. They're about to come out with their streaming service." Now I kept saying, I was like, "Yo, fuck Reddit. They're retarded." Nevertheless, it ended up blowing up right afterwards.
Yeah, I mean Disney, right? I mean right now, even Disney. Let's look at the month. Yeah, so I drew this a long time ago. This is like when I was fucking using purple lines too. This is a long ass fucking time ago.
Yeah, the 3 year
Raven is
consolidation.
pumping.
Yeah, yeah, this is a super long. Look at that. Look how fucking perfect that ascending wedge was. Ascending triangle. Look
Yeah,
at
like
that
this
thing.
is one I'd want to buy on a dip because I doubt it ever comes back down into that range again. That was like a 3 years worth of a range.
Yeah, no, no, you're This is actually, yeah. Technically, this is like a 5-year range.
Jesus.
Like ridiculous, man. This thing's been going. The thing that people don't realize is that Disney, from a fundamental standpoint, has always been investing in itself,
Hmm.
and pretty much like this year is the first year that they kind of stopped. They did their final like Fox deal, and then they pretty much stopped. Right? They bought fucking Marvel, they bought Lucas, they bought Fox, and everything that came with it. And this is like pretty much the go time for them. So they like released Shanghai Disney. I used to work for Disney, so like I was in the back with Star Wars Land. They've got a huge plans with that. Um, and yeah, they're just like pumping out material right now. They just announced like 1.1 billion dollars towards original content. So
Damn.
yeah. So they're essentially gunning after Netflix. They're just like, fuck you, Netflix. You're done. Right? Because they don't need to kill Netflix. They just need to take like 25% of Netflix's revenue, and Disney like skyrockets up.
Yeah, those call plays that day, man, those things fucking skyrocketed. Even like puts
Yep.
the day afterwards.
Yep. And if you actually take a look at like here, like it's kind of crazy, right? So, if you actually take a look at, this is where fundamentals actually like do something, unlike crypto. Um, but
Yeah.
like when Frozen was released. So when Frozen was released, let's just take a look at this. November 27th, 2013, right? So 2013, like November time, right here. This is when Frozen released. And then the next month, dude, you saw this giant ass candle come up in December. And it's just been going up since then.
Yeah, because there hasn't been a nonstop release of like Frozen stuff. Yeah, man, I didn't really look at it that way. Where like I look at like movies releases and stuff like that. But that's
Yeah,
really
dude.
interesting.
Yep. And so Star Wars Land for California is gonna be released here in like whatever. It's gonna be released. It's gonna be done here in like 4 months or 5 months. It's gonna start opening up and stuff. That's a massive catalyst right there. And then on top of it, you have right. You have Frozen 2. You have Toy Story 4. You have Aladdin right now. You've got the new Star Wars coming out. You've got fucking right.
There's
You've got
another
you
Star
got
Wars?
yeah. It's coming out right now.
God
It's coming
damn
out
it. How
soon.
many Star Wars are there
This is
now?
actually following the plot, though. This is actually like the main Star Wars, right? It's not this like Rogue One
Okay.
Yeah.
side chain ones, right? This is actually the main plot, and then afterwards you have like what's called the Lion King. It's also coming out, like the live action movie. You have all these catalysts coming out. So I think that their earnings report is going to be massive. I think their EPS is going to really skyrocket. Yep.
Thank
Yeah, you
you.
make me interested in this even more now.
Yeah, so I mean, if you want to take this from a support standpoint, right? So that's like, I mean, if you were looking to try to buy Disney, right? You try to maybe put some buys at 120, but this is kind of one of the things where like I don't think this is a false breakout. It's just gonna step up now.
Yeah, see, this is like the one of the ones because like the way I was playing options was I was playing them like weekly or like monthly, and like I was getting a lot of gains, but I realized that I'm still getting hit with my cap gains. So what I want to
Hmm.
start doing is I want to start building my position to where I'm doing like 2021 calls on companies that I know that aren't gonna go away, like Disney and Starbucks and just things like that, so I can like capitalize my gains at the max profit.
Yep. Oh shit. So you got some info right here. This is good info, guys. Scoobs just said that Avengers final movie and the Captain Marvel will be on Disney's next quarter financial report. So that's gonna be something to look for. Obviously,
Money.
I mean, dude, Avengers the final movie, like they broke like every single record in like box office. Essentially, they just broke every single record. Um, and Star Wars: The Clone Wars is coming back. So yeah. So
Why?
I don't know, Bagsy. Okay, man. I don't fucking know, bro. Okay, God. What ask kind of questions, bro?
Sorry.
um, yeah, I don't even know what kind of structure this is. A weird ass structure, but let's
It
see.
looks bearish.
I don't know, man. I'm sure if Tunes was here, he'd be like, "Oh, dude, I can definitely see a freaking
Yeah, probably. Yeah, fucking
look at that,
falling
look at
wedge.
that right there. Oh, there
It's a
you
nice
go.
falling wedge right there.
There you go. It's breaking out. It's testing, just like Matic, guys. You want to buy it? Buy it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Matic.
volumes.
Bitcoin looks like it's ready to pump again.
Should we cut?
I'm about to just last little triangle left.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, it actually tested this breakout right here, Disney. Huh. Sure, you could like take it from here, right there. There's your triangle in Disney, kiddos. Then it would pump up to 140 back again.
Pump it.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people got Disney wrong, right? Motley Fool was definitely wrong on Disney. I think Disney was like their number 2 sell.
Oh,
Yeah, they like completely butchered that shit. But yeah.
Yo, Ace, let's get some random people on from chat. Who did you want to bring on, bro?
Okay, so if you go in our Discord, in my Discord, and
I mean, just like, do you want to invite them on?
yeah, I need the link if you can send it to.
It's in your browser.
Oh, is that?
No?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how they join in?
Yeah.
All right, I've never done other people in.
Yeah, you could also give me their email, but it should work from just the link.
Okay.
I think. I think.
Hold on.
Where's the CME gap on Disney?
It's all the way at the beginning of the when as soon as it broke out.
Uh,
All right, I think this guy wants to come on. He came in before.
Bruh, this thing is Disney is like the ideal pattern. Look at this fucking giant ass ascending triangle, bro. Just look at it. This is a 50-point move. 50 points.
And that's the thing that people don't realize. Like that move might not look that crazy of a move, but when it comes down to like option plays, man, those little percentages mean so much for those option plays.
Oh, dude, they mean so much, and like quite honestly, even for Disney, guys, Disney gives a dividend. It gives like a 86 or 87 cents per share dividend. It's better than your savings account. I'll tell you that right now. So, that money that's like sitting around your checking account or savings account, wherever the fucking account you got, or like if you have like none of this is financial advice, even though I have my licenses. I mean, but like none of this is fucking financial advice, guys. But like a lot of people like they use like Betterment or they use Acorns and then they put their money into like index funds and shit like that, right? Instead of doing that, like put your funds into like solid blue chips with actual like future catalysts that are like Disney's like the number 1 company in entertainment, and it gives you money every single year. It pays you out twice. So, anyway, it's just something to think about.
All right. Well, we have 2 new members in our chat. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
We got Arthur apparently over here.
That's right. I'm back. I like Disney. They're a lot like China. They've been down, but they pretty much scooped up all the entertainment venues.
Yep.
Like China with the rare earth metals and stuff. Like, no, you're gonna buy our shit. Yeah.
Yep. Speaking of which, how's uranium doing and stuff?
I know that's the number 1 Twitter shill for like stocks. I see all the time.
Is uranium right?
Yeah, everybody's always talking about it, but it never fucking moves.
What do you guys look up to trade uranium? What is this, like UR Energy or Global FDS Uranium ETF?
I think it's ETFs they trade. I don't think it's like directly. Yeah,
so is this one the URA?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like a stable coin.
Okay, so this one right here, looking pretty good.
You gotta trade that on the macro. trend. It's not a short term.
I mean, just look at the potential, guys. This is what everybody does with Bitcoin. Just look at the potential, guys. Look what you guys are missing out.
I mean, you're fucked if you got in before 2016, but the potential is tremendous. Eventually, in a few 100,000 years, it'll hit the half-life, and we'll have to get more.
Look at this thing, guys. Okay, if you're not buying this thing, you're an idiot.
That's right.
Yeah, right. They need to like figure out like time travel with uranium for this thing to go up.
Oh my god, man! I don't know why everybody's fucking shilling it. Let's look at Tesla.
Because they want people to buy it from them.
Oh my god,
It's a
dude,
ripple
Tesla.
shill.
Look
It's
how
what it
fucking
is.
Wow.
Uranium
Oh
army.
shit! Look at
Yeah,
Tesla right there,
took a
I'd
guys.
be buying
big
Tesla
hit.
right now.
Tesla just
Very-
blew, dude. That thing just blew through all the support. Look at all this support.
Dude,
Just
buy
fucking,
that
like-
shit now. Non-financial advice.
Dude, this one is just so sketchy because like the minute he texted that 420 tweet, everything has been going downhill for him for his company since then.
I
Yep.
mean, look at this. This is where like this like for example, all those people that are new traders. This is why like these structure things like are like written, right? So this is like there's like ideal triple top right here, right? You got 1, 2, 3, and it fucking plays out perfectly every single time. I wish crypto did this.
Yeah, and that's why I like trading like options so much because like the regular stock plays work on pattern every time. Crypto, I have to worry about. Well, maybe they might fuck us over.
Yeah. So there you go, dude. It blew through support in a sense. I mean, it's at the very bottom of support. I don't know, Bagsy. This is a pretty fucking long drop, dog.
People were saying that this is the price which Apple tried to buy Tesla at altogether. So
This is
I'm
a
curious
pretty
if-
long drop right here, Bagsy. This is a 60-point drop, homie.
It's got to bounce somewhere.
Okay, Way down here. Okay, got it.
Yeah, you
Bagsy.
think it's going there? You're crazy. What's up?
Saint Elon, bless us.
Remember how I was telling you we were looking for like that TK cross? So, like here's it happening
Yeah,
right
nice.
now live. It's
Yeah,
going back
nice.
to red.
Yeah.
So that's
Fucking
very,
short
very
it.
Dude, I used to use the Ichimoku so much. I'm sorry. You're showing the Tenkan cross?
Yeah, we were looking for it over here. I was basically trying to show him that the Kumo twist always don't matter until we see it fully play out. And like over
Yeah.
here, it did the exact thing where it turned back to bearish.
Right.
Is Bitcoin above the Kumo right now? Actually, I have not taken a look at that in a long ass time.
Yeah, depending on what time frame you're looking at. Like all the higher time
The
frames are well beyond it. Not the weekly though.
not the weekly yet.
Mm,
The
Weekly-
daily. Oh shit, the daily. Yeah, the daily's out.
Yeah, like the Ichimoku structure is like completely bullish on there. Like I mean, it's looking for a retrace, but it doesn't look like it's ever gonna break it ever again.
I mean, where's Silicone?
Damn, EOS.
Show some sort of fucking waves here right now, okay? I don't want to butcher this, but someone show some waves. I'm sure there's like some sort of fucking crazy ass impulse wave over here that I'm missing out. Like that.
I'm picking up a lot more trading stuff, and he's who my one of my
There?
expert trading buddies recommended.
Yeah? Am I doing it correct, guys?
Oh God, I have no idea.
Show me.
Like this, right?
Like this.
Look at that thing. That thing's beautiful. 5 is gonna be like around
my
here,
God.
guys.
Wait. Hold up. Let me
I
click
need
on
you to
you.
put that 5 like down.
5 is gonna be
One.
like right. So 5 can actually be as long as it wants right now. Well, 5 can be like 5 can be a 10K. It's not bigger than 3.
This sounds like bad math. Well, it's less than 3, but 5 is as large as it wants to be.
Yeah, but the rules of the rules of the waves, man.
This is
I don't
discrete
like-
math. Well, this is true and false, so we assume that it's true.
Dude, they do it so fast, man. Fucking Philcone's like, oh yeah, dude, this is clearly a 5th wave over here. It's like,
Yeah,
what?
well, how much Adderall has he had that day is really the
I'm like,
rule.
he's just like, oh yeah, here's the wave.
Ran out of Adderall. Super bearish today.
Bagsy, do this wave, bro.
Bagsy,
Bagsy, people are telling me that you know Elliot. Show me this wave, bro.
Who the fuck told you that?
In the comments, bro.
You got
Literally,
liars
somebody in the comments says that Bagsy knows Elliot. Ask him.
Wow. Okay. What are we charting?
Okay, shitcoin Jerry says nah, it will be 0.1618 of the size of wave 3. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Got
I
it.
guess that
Our
means that the
calculators.
first wave, or I guess
What
the second
Shitcoin
wave.
Jerry said, that makes a little bit more sense than I've ever heard of Elliott waves. If you use them with fibs, maybe. But I don't use them.
Yeah. So let's just for shits and giggles, let's just take a little fib extension right now. Alright. If I can fucking find it. Okay, so that doesn't help. Right, so it would be here. So wave 5 essentially would be this long, Jerry? Which wouldn't that be like here? Wouldn't wave 5? Wouldn't that mean that we already hit wave 5?
Draw some
Okay.
fibs.
I think that's what he's. I think this is correct though.
Shitcoin Jerry, I don't think Rob's gonna show. If you wanna replace him, you can come on.
Please.
Yo, Ace,
Come on,
I'm here,
Jerry.
man.
Oh, you're here.
How is
Oh, hey,
it
man,
just-
you didn't even introduce yourself.
Nah, everybody's talking, so I'm just chilling and living, learning.
Fuck everybody.
Hey, dude, you are not learning anything right
aggressive.
now. I'll tell you that
Be
right now,
aggressive.
dog. This is not something that you want to learn. I'm
What's up,
butchering
dude?
this right now. Okay, so
Man.
yeah. So your extension is right there, dude. We already hit wave 5 then,
Yeah.
Oh, my
right?
dude's at
Am I
my
fucking
dude
crazy
moved
or
down
what?
to 8,600 with these $10 million short right here. That's pretty good for me.
Or actually, I think no. That's correct. I don't fucking know, dude. I
Well,
don't even
well, in each wave you have to have 5 sub impulse waves. There you only have like 2 within the 5th wave. So you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Within 1 you have 5. Within 2 you have ABC. Within 3 you have 5. 4 ABC. 5 you have 5. Yeah. See, that's why I don't study Elliott waves. It's just fucking confusing to start with.
Yeah, there's just so many more things you could use that are better.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna stick with price action.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna stick with price action, man. But yeah, Ichimoku looks fucking fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
The HMK. Yeah, it does look really.
I can't believe I didn't even fucking see that TK cross. That's a big that was a big indicator. It was above the fucking Kumo too.
Mm.
The TK cross above the Kumo with the flip. Oh, it's a no-brainer. I'm
and you have
sure.
to like hold on to it too.
Yeah, I'm sure that Josh from that 33K Moku guy, Josh, he fucking made a fortune long this thing. He like goes strictly by the Ichimoku only.
Yeah, he's who I learned it all. Who learned the basics off of.
Yeah, same.
Really, huh?
Yeah, Josh. You can. He's pretty big on Twitter. He's got a massive following.
Yeah, him and Leggy I like a lot. They both use Ichimoku.
Yeah, his name is Carpe Noctem.
Okay, yeah, I know
Carpe Noctem. Yeah.
of him.
So he must have made a fucking fortune doing that. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I do all my altcoin plays. If I see that 4-hour TK cross about to happen on the 4-hour chart with the opening up the cloud, I'm always entering early. I don't even care.
Really? And it's been working really well for you?
Yeah, as long as Bitcoin's moving up or it's moving sideways, it's okay. But whenever
Yeah.
I get pointed out right now, probably not. But last couple weeks, it's been great.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you look at the 4-hour Ichimoku, you see the TK, and if the TK is what above the cloud, are you waiting for that, or are you just looking for a Kumo flip?
So here's a good example on my screen. Like I'll see the price action get into the clouds, and then it doesn't go back out of the clouds. And once it stays inside the clouds, it's already in a 4-hour TK cross with a bullish TK as well.
Yeah.
So it never ends up breaking the cloud, or it never ends up breaking the Kijin. And this just ends up opening up, and it just rides it all the way up.
Yeah. Yeah. That's that.
Like
That's really
I
good.
use that
Really
with the
good
20
insight.
SMA. So like if I see the 20 SMA cutting up and the price action over the 20 SMA with the Ichi, that's like my favorite combos. Using those two together. That's how
Yeah,
I trade on
that's
my mexes with 20 SMA and Ichi.
no, that's really good.
It's nice to have somebody on the stream that knows what I'm talking about when it comes to Ichi.
Yeah, no, that's really good. Right now, BTC is actually above the 20 MA right now, and then let's see the 40.
Yeah.
It's dude, the lines are really tight right now.
Yeah,
Really
that's
tight.
why I'm like trying not to rely on it only. I'm trying to like just stick to price action right now because it's so beat right now. Still think it's
Yeah.
falling tonight, but that's just me.
I mean, right now, right now the 60 and the 20 look great for the MA. The 40 is a little bit above it, but I mean, I don't think that'll matter. I think, dude, I really think that BTC might just keep running.
I've been thinking that for a while. It's so different this time around because we know there's big players in the scene. Before it was just people that owned Bitcoin, and now
Yeah.
we got major investment banks saying, "Oh, we'd like to trade it." You know, damn well they've tanked up on the stuff before they want to do stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
100%,
So,
100%, dude.
I mean,
Goldman was in this a long time ago.
when I look at this stuff, Goldman can take $1 billion loss and just shrug it off. So,
Mm-hmm.
why wouldn't they slow buy,
Zcash.
$1 billion of the stuff,
Yeah,
It's a
exactly. That's why
it's
they
a
have
hedge
those
for them.
export orders and like they have all
well,
those.
they can, when you look at the last bubble, yeah, sure, they could pump it up to 19 grand and, buy $1 billion worth of it. And then imagine if you had enough money to do that and you went to all of the major margin trading houses and you used $1 billion worth of Bitcoin to short the market. Imagine more you could make if you ran it all the way down to 3 grand using huge shorts the whole way. Just market dumping whenever you want. Let's say you want it to drop a bunch, market dump about 10 million worth of Bitcoin, but you're shorting with 90 million.
See, that's the thing. Like where everybody was talking about those iceberg orders, you can just run a bot to run those things for you if you have like such a high capital that you're playing with, and
Yep.
they'll just
Exactly.
scale it in for you. Just control the market the whole time.
Yeah,
Yep.
you give me $100 million, I can give you $100 million back and take probably 10,
Yeah.
20, 50,000 Bitcoin out with it. Like, yep, here you go. I literally ran BitMEX for, 6 months. Just,
Yep.
hey, cool. I put 100x short in with $30 million worth of Bitcoin and then market dumped 10 million of it. And I just doubled it.
Mm-hmm. Yo,
So-
Matic is testing right now. Top again. Come
I killed
on,
Raven
baby.
for you for fun. I saw Raven
think-
just running hard and I market bought like $60 worth of it just for fun.
Pump it.
Yeah. I heard
No, I completely killed it. It dropped 40 sats as soon as I did that.
Fucking Bagsy yesterday cost me that piece of shit.
What do you mean?
Bagsy's like, oh, you should sell your EOS right now, Z.
I never
I was
said
like,
you should
all
sell.
right, I'm gonna listen to Bagsy because Bagsy's my friend and a great trader. Wrong.
Oh, bro, look at the price
Wrong,
right now. It's
Bagsy.
at 9.1. You sold at 9.6. Technically, you didn't sell half at the top, but you're still better off than you might
I
have
did.
been.
I sold at 96. I sold a huge chunk of EOS, but then
Mhm.
it ran all the way up to like 99
10.4
or 10.
or 3.
And
10.3 on Max.
Bagsy was literally making fun of me in the chat. He was just like, you sold me your
He had an
bags.
order in by your thumb.
Bagsy's the risk manager we don't want.
Yeah.
I was just like, this motherfucker.
But
bro.
I also told you to buy Seller instead of
I did
Matic and
not listen to you
Stat.
because
You
you put
didn't?
me in a compromised position with EOS.
Well, seller is dropping right now, so
Is it now?
See?
Yeah,
Well,
if you see
it-
my
Bags-
screen, I have the volume monitor up, and you can see the negative amounts going into seller.
Oh,
People
dude,
are pulling out.
Seller's still up though in Sats.
Yeah, but they just
Dude,
dump
what do you-
9
yeah,
Bitcoin
it's
worth
like
in
it's
one
worth.
sell.
Dude, Seller looks fucking great.
So if you
Yeah.
look at Matic right now on the 2 hour, the Kijin Sen is closing on the Tenkan Sen, or Tekken Sen is closing on the Kijin Sen. We could see a connection point right here coming up.
You really, really
Matic.
hope we see a connection point.
Dude, I'm hoping. I'm trying to use everything to justify my Matic position right now because it is not in good position right now.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to admit this.
I got some big balls. The
sound
whole
like-
bag this big.
That's how I am with this Bitcoin. I'm finding everything to find a bear situation.
Oh, geez.
Please don't tell me you're like the 380 Ripple holders.
No,
Gonna go to the moon,
Dude, I actually bought like $100 of Ripple like back in like early 2017 that I don't know where it is right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, I don't know where it is right now, but it's a lot and it's kind of sad. It's
So if
almost as bad. It's almost as bad as
Matic makes it
knives.
to this cloud, you'll be okay for Matic from like if it gets out of 255 and gets into this 260 area, I think you'll be golden.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. Dude, it's testing the top side again. Look at this. Look at this,
Yeah.
guys.
On the
Look at
50, the price action's over the 20 SMA and the Ichi's closing out.
Yeah. See, just using logic, guys. Okay. Using logic.
Mhm.
I'm
Just
posting
think.
this chart. Like, I'm gonna post
589,
this chart and I'm
589.
gonna write
Completely
retweet for
logical.
glory. Dude, Bagsy, your fucking Twitter's blowing up, bro. Him.
Yeah.
Matic has been flying the last month. I'm curious about his analytics.
Yeah. What are you sitting at, Bags? I'm trying to catch up to you, man. Like I thought mine was blowing up faster than I fucking see yours.
You're gonna have to buy a
You're out of
mask to
control.
catch up, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys
Bagsy
are all
keeps
doing well.
following me, so like I keep getting all his followers, and that shit's like rising so fast. I'm like not even used to it. I'm like, why do I have 1,000 new followers?
Yeah.
Yay.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're above 56 now, man. Good shit.
He's getting stronger.
I was enjoying my pace of like 200 a month.
I got like 600 or 800 in 1 week from this long Masternodes post I made.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of Masternode stuff?
I was baptized in like the shitcoin forge out in
got
Crypto
it.
Bridge and in those areas when Masternodes were big. That's how I got into this stuff. So like people say, oh, this is a scam, that is a scam. I'm like, let me show you what a real fucking scam.
Dude, that's how I actually met XO. I've known XO for a long time. I've known XO since like we fell
Trader
out a little
XO?
bit. What's up?
Trader XO?
Yeah, Trader XO. I mean I know who he is. Like I've known him for a really long time. We actually started crypto about the same time. We were like Facebook friends and everything. We were in Superman's group, and we became friends because I was telling him to trade chain coin. There's like this thing called chain coin or something like that.
X11,
like-
it was one of the first ones.
Yeah, where that Asian guy, I forgot what his name is, that Asian guy, he essentially tried to make this like cult where essentially everybody would hold their chain coin and they would cut the supply like crazy, so it would
Oh, the hodl
artificially
wave.
like pump in value.
Yeah, that's cool. Hodl wave.
Yeah, exactly. So I was telling XO, I was like, dude, why don't we just join his group? He's publicizing in his group where he wants the buy walls to be. Dude, we'll just buy and sell into his walls all day long. We'll make a lot of money. And yeah, that's how I became friends with him. But yeah, back in the day.
I met the guy that there was this one guy who did all the Masternode install scripts, like hundreds of them. And I got to be good friends with him on Discord. And then I got to hang out with him for a few weeks. IRL. I flew out to the other coast, like stayed at his place. So much fun. And he's like super legit, really nice guy. He got to be the script king. But wow, some of the other people that I met in like the Masternode scene were just so incredibly scummy.
Yeah.
So it's like that's how I learned to read code, because I would go in and just look at the code on various projects, and there was one. I think my favorite one was Stonecoin.
I heard of that.
Yeah, so if they did a community takeover. All right, so if you go and look at the wallet code in the community takeover, the guy that did the redo of the wallet has all these extra files in there, and whenever he wants, he can just update the GitHub. The files are already there. All he has to do is flip a little switch in there and update it, and he gets 10% of all rewards from then on. He even has his wallet addresses hard coded
That's fucking
into.
ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous.
That's why I
man.
hate community takeovers, dude. They're the biggest bullshit ever. Just drop the chain.
I loathe community takeovers. Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous, man. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, my buddy, what's it called? He has a project called Pocket Nodes, where you can essentially, it's like one-click masternode coins, where you essentially just like send. It's like easy to. It's like a mobile app. It's really easy to set up. You send them your crypto, and you press one button, and it masternodes it for you. So you don't have to worry about
Send
it.
me one Ethereum, I give you 2.
They hold it. No, they have possession of the coins.
Yes, they have possession of the coins, but they have like a wallet. It's as if like it's on Binance, right? It's like a wallet.
Are
system.
they located in the U.S. or are any of their
Yeah. I believe they're located in the U.S.
Because they really need to read those FinCEN clarifications that just came out. They'd be listed as a custodial service for investments.
Or maybe they're not. Maybe they might be. They might be located in Europe.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. They're located in someplace else, I'm sure.
So one of my good friends hung out with him too. He started. He's probably the foremost authority on masternodes in the world. He just got obsessed with them. He's already a real high level programmer. He speaks at not DevCon. What's the one for hackers every year?
Hackathon or
No,
called?
the big one.
Oh man, I know what it's called. It's always on fucking Twitter.
Yeah. I can't remember either. We're having a collective brain fart. He speaks there pretty frequently. They ask him to come speak. He's been like a keynote speaker before, and he just got obsessed with masternodes, and he didn't like a lot of the stuff about him. So he made these things first called lazy nodes, and he didn't really like publicize it. And then he turned it into this thing Phantom Protocol, and it strips all the useless crap out of masternodes. You can pretty much run any masternode with it. You can have hundreds of masternodes running on a Raspberry Pi now. It takes almost no data. Yeah,
Crazy.
There's a guy running 300 nodes on a Windows desktop, and it's still at idle usage of everything. Because when you strip out all the useless pings that they constantly do and stuff like that, it takes no memory, no data, barely anything to have tons of them. So you can use that. It's not a one-click thing, but they have scripts set up for it, and you can stack the same node over and over. You don't need a static IP. What's it called? I think that the whole reason that my buddy created this Pocket Nodes thing is just to make it so it's accessible for like the average fucking user, right? That's coming into crypto going. No, that's a good thing.
I've got whatever. But I mean, if you guys want to check it out, it's Pocket Node.
That's cool. Yeah, the Phantom thing. It's this guy just put it on GitHub. It's got its own Discord. There's developers from a lot of the big coins in there. He didn't mean to, but when he threw it on GitHub, Bittrex looked at it as possibly an exploit or something, and they shut down trading and deposits and withdrawals on Syscoin and Pivx and whatever other masternodes were there for like 2 days. He's like, oh, did not mean to disrupt a couple billion worth of market cap. That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Hey, at least if you have a Dash master node, you can get a ride in a fighter jet.
Oh my
I did not know that.
Dash is stay away from Dash, guys.
That's legit. That's for real.
Stay away from Dash right now.
Evo,
What? What's with the Dash?
But the politics.
Dude,
No,
man,
Dash
I'm hearing
whole...
the absolute worst things about Dash right now in the
what
community.
about
Whenever I travel to
21K masternode from last year.
What's up?
What about my 21K expensive masternode last year? Those things are so fucking expensive.
Yeah, all the miners get a vote, or actually, I'm sorry, all the masternodes get a vote on how some of the funds are spent, and they hired a team out of the Palm Beach area, and they basically travel around with a big RV that says Dash all over it, and they pull a trailer behind them, and the RV is home to the pilot, and they have a fighter jet that they take around to all the air shows, and it says Dash right on the side of the jet. And
Fucking-
if you have a master node with Dash, they will actually take you up for a ride. So I don't like that because it seems over commercialized and that it kind of makes it seem
That is
like
the
a hoax
biggest
in a
waste
way.
of
You know what I
fucking
mean? Yeah,
biggest
like why
fucking waste of money in the world.
I understand why you would want to market and develop and get publicity and go to these events, and it does bring awareness to the overall space, and that's cool. But it costs about $6,000 and just fuel for like a 45-minute ride. So it's like
Mhm.
I don't see how that's really, pound for pound getting the most
No, I'm
amount of
hearing.
awareness for the money, you know what I mean?
I
Yeah, I'm
can tell
hearing
you
some.
how that works with the votes and the master nodes and stuff. It's pretty simple.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
definitely,
just
'cause I'm
hearing.
not
I'm just
familiar with
telling you
it.
right now. I'm hearing terrible, terrible things about them guys. Like
What
honestly,
I've
like terrible things. I'm hearing.
Yeah,
I'm
what I've
hearing
heard
about like.
with
I'm hearing
the
about like the fact like they're like going bankrupt. I'm hearing the fact
yeah
that they're like
Oh, no.
spending their funds
yeah
like
the politics in
super
there are
yeah,
crazy.
super illicitly, like essentially like they're doing this whole like Venezuela thing as like a positive PR move, but in reality like the owners of Dash are just like the big guys are essentially are just taking that money and like spending it however the fuck they want.
Well, it's
There's
Well,
a
like
and
big
here's
EOS. There's
volume.
here's
only
the other
what
thing too that
7 or
people
8
don't
major
know.
players in EOS, and they just vote each other's stuff up in the budget and give themselves hundreds of thousands or millions of coins every month.
Yeah, well, here's the other problem though too is, some of these guys that are on the marketing team, they actually went back during the bull run and they used things like salt lending and other lending platforms
Mm,
to borrow money and then use it to buy other crypto. And then when the market tanked, now they're upside down on, say, their Bitcoin, and they're upside down with the lending platform, right? So you've got guys running around promoting a product that aren't even really liquid. You see what I mean? And that's
Mm.
like if you're going to be representing this product, you need to be in good standings financially. You know what I'm saying? And like I can't get behind a product that hires a marketing team who's irresponsible with their own funds.
It's like giving funds to somebody to go trade with on BitMEX.
yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
I would rather do that, to be honest with you.
dude,
Ace,
dude.
I'll send you
R.I.P.
$100
fucking
right now.
R.I.P. fucking coin signals, dude. That fucking guy, dude. Oh my god. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? Coin signals.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on Twitter. If you guys go to coin, if you guys can still look him up. His account's still there, but coin signals. He was like a big fucking account for a while, but he was back in the day, and like a lot of OG. He was friends with a lot of the OGs, and they were like backing him up and stuff. And he got together a fund for $7 million, and he went long on Bitcoin at
Oof.
6K. He went long, like heavy long. He was like, "There's no fucking way this thing is gonna drop. I'm doing a long," and he got fucking massacred. He lost everything.
Oof.
Yeah, but you know what though? Those kind of people are actually good for the space, and I don't want to compare it to like the whole Britney Spears publicity thing because that's some people say like, oh, negative attention isn't really good attention, but a lot of people use those as indicators. Like when you're on Twitter and you're on YouTube and you're listening on the mainstream media and you hear these types of people coming out with their just absolute craziness and in such a high volume, you kind of know that you've reached that euphoric stage. You know what I mean? And like if those
Mm,
people weren't out there suckering in all the stupid money to FOMO the prices to all-time highs, like I don't think that we would be where we're at right now. You know what I mean? So it kind of comes with the territory. And it's kind
Well,
of good, it's kind of bad, but it is helping to, I mean, yeah, obviously pump and dumps are, I totally despise pump and dumps, but they do kind of serve a purpose in the overall development and also, with regulation and stuff in the future, all those people getting screwed and the things that kind of go wrong gives a list of things that need to be regulated for the future. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like the
100%.
raccoon guy. He was pretty
Oh
special too.
yeah, Randy.
Yeah,
So I think I,
supposedly he lived about an hour from me. I was
I
gonna
think
go by
like
and tell
the
his mom.
yeah, I think that the main thing, guys, is just for the people listening, is just there is no 100% right way to trade. I think that really comes down to, because I'm looking at coin signals and right now it's just past feed, and he's like strictly price action. He's good at price action, but it just shows that price action isn't everything.
I mean, honestly, if you're new to crypto, I would say stay away from leverage trading. Stay
Oh
away
yeah,
from
100%.
BitMEX, stay away from all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And just learn to look more at longer time frame charts. You know, look
Zoom
at
out.
look at the daily chart and like say, okay, and start learning your trend lines, start learning your different patterns and things like that, and then maybe dip in $5 or $10 here. You know what I mean? And maybe learn to just play the momentum. Use RSI, use MACD, use a couple different indicators, and just start developing some good habits from the beginning. And during a bull run, it's so easy to make money, right? Like you don't have to be a genius. You don't even have to be lucky to make money in a bull run, but you do in a bear market. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it gives you too much confidence. So it's just like you set tight stops, practice all those good habits and things like that, but
hmm
just take it easy. It's not worth like if you go in, like right now you could put $100 on BitMEX and you could hit it big or you could lose it all. And in actuality, you could take the same $100, buy Bitcoin, forget about it for a year, and make way more money when you
yep,
come back to it in a year than if you were trying to trade it. You know what I mean? So it's
yep.
that long-term hodl strategy will actually make you more money long term.
Sometimes, yeah. I also have to recommend, if you're new to crypto, FA, fundamental analysis, you have to dive into stuff. That's one of the easiest things to learn. I think it's easier than trading because there's the techniques aren't there. Just spend time on Twitter and see what projects people just
Yeah,
absolutely despise and ask why. Why do some people hate Ripple? Well, they've moved like 16 billion more of them into circulation over the last 18 months, or no, that would be like 20 billion, because there's all these other OG wallets that have been dumping and nobody knows where they're from because they erased the first 30,000 blocks of the chain.
Yeah.
Verge is a community takeover. It was originally called Dogecoin Dark, and it's never worked that well as like functionality. They got some cool stuff on testnet, I hear, but you know, uh, I have no idea. All I can go off is the reputation that they've already had. So yeah, FA, just figuring out what's worked well in the past and what's just kind of been there.
Yeah, well, the problem with FA is you get things like Bcash and BSV, and you get these other things that are pumping, 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 and you might look at that and say, okay, well, this must really be a legit project. There must be really something to this, why it's taking off so much. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
so yeah, like you really do have to get in and do your homework and look at it from a sense of, do they actually have a real working product? Is there a real problem that needs to be fixed? And how are
Exactly.
they trying to fix this problem with their product? And if you just look at it from that, you'll be able to pretty much rule out 99% of the garbage that people are
Oh
just
yeah.
they're just trading off of just pure TA.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah, exactly.
BSV might look good from some things like that, but you hop on crypto Twitter and it's like, wait, why does that guy always there with pictures of questionable
Yeah,
age
Jared,
women?
exactly, Jared,
I'm back.
exactly.
So
But all right, boys, I gotta run personally, but it has been a
Peace.
pleasure.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
been a
man.
pleasure. Thanks, man.
I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
See you, man.
Peace.
Yeah, Bcash, SV actually made me like Bcash a lot more, to be honest. It's like, okay, if Veer can just keep his mouth shut, I feel like he's got a decent product. Just shh, it'll be okay.
I'm starting to really wonder, maybe he really is a super close friend with Julian Assange, and maybe he's deliberately doing some of this just absolutely bonkers stuff to take attention off of, like some kind of distraction, because he is just such an arrogant prick.
He's
You
always
know what
been
I mean? And like, how can you claim that you're Satoshi and be the way that you are? Like, it's completely, it's a contradiction. Like, it doesn't make any
Mhm.
sense. Like, the whole point of having something like Bitcoin is to help people have something that's immutable, distributable, secure, all these things. Like, that's supposed to be something good, but yet here's somebody with an opposite personality. It doesn't
Mhm.
make sense.
The real
Yeah.
contradiction is, why would he feel he needs to patent his own blockchain in the United States? There's no need.
Well,
If it were really him.
when I do the zoom out thing on it, what I see is an egomaniacal person. And he started with Bitcoin, and then he left that and started Bcash with Veer so that he could have more control over a project. And then he eventually left that to where he could have more control over another project. And
Mhm.
every project he moves to is the real Bitcoin. And
Yeah,
really,
but
all
it's
he's
open
doing is
source.
consolidating
It's open.
power into his hands.
It's open source. Like, how much can you really take control over something that's open source? You know what I
If
mean?
you
Like,
have the password and executive control of the GitHub, then you have control over it. That's, Bitcoin has a completely different setup than almost any other coin when it comes to their GitHub and repositories. They have this. I mean, consensus is there every year originally to talk about what was going to happen with Bitcoin through the year. People wanted to meet up and talk about block size, things like that. But you know, I can guarantee you, SV, that idiot has executive control over everything. And this is like when people talk about, you know, Ripple is decentralized. No, because if they changed their few company nodes and changed, and forked with their GitHub, all the exchanges follow that. He essentially owns SV. If he pushes an update on the GitHub, the
right.
exchanges follow it because
Yeah, it's definitely
it's
not
him.
decentralized. I mean, just because you have 1,000 branches of Bank of America globally doesn't mean it's not decentralized. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, they send out a memo. It's just like a GitHub update. They send out a memo, everything changes.
But yeah, no, I mean that's kind of my thing. I really just, dude, that guy is just. I'd rather listen to
And
McAfee on Twitter than listen to him.
it wouldn't be as bad as if he could just get rid of that Calvin idiot. Like, oh man, you're hurting it so bad. He's
Yeah, that
like
was a
an
bad move.
aging Jersey Shore cast member reject. Like, just sleaze. Yuck.
And you know what? And that's good for the newer people coming into the space. Do that homework and see who these people are. And if they're live streaming or they're watching, they're doing a video on YouTube, watch them. And you see these.
Hmm.
Obviously you're not going to get behind somebody who's pushing a product like that. So just because there's big gains in it doesn't mean it's a legit project at all.
Hmm.
Then again, does
There's
it need to be? If what you're
yeah.
looking for is big
Well,
gains?
so and
Yeah.
that's actually what Ace was talking about that earlier, is like, now if you're just sticking to trading and you don't give a crap about anything else, you're just there to make the money, then you're 100% right, Bagsy. Like, don't even trip over the fundamentals. Just get in and get out, make your money, and don't look back. But when you're newer, I think it's a little bit smarter to look longer term, look more towards the investing side of it, right? So where you really dive down into that rabbit hole and really research the projects and learn what stuff works and what stuff doesn't, and then start building your portfolio from there. You know what I mean? And then once you
Mhm.
have a strong position to where you can let that ride for a few years, well, okay, now maybe you can take 10 or 20% and start trading with it and not caring about it. Because you know what? If you do lose that, then now you can fall back on the profits from your long-term position. And you know what? Maybe you get lucky and you break even and you can walk away from it and say, hey, you know what? I tried. You see what I'm saying? So I
Just so
think there's.
everybody knows, that's a longer term gameplay is what he's talking about. So I know with some of you guys who have busy life schedules and things like that, that's not a bad way to play if you don't have the time to pull a Z or pull a me or pull a Bagsy and bust out charts and stare at charts all day long.
Yeah, and that's the difference between investing and trading. Like if you're gonna be investing, you're not playing the 15-minute charts trying to, scalp or swing trade. No, you're looking at it like
You're a full-time.
longer term. You're looking at like weekly, you're looking at monthly, you're looking at longer term entries and exits. You know what I mean? And I think when you zoom way out, it takes some of that short-term noise out of the bigger picture. And just, while you're getting your feet wet, I think it's better to, just my opinion, just to start there, start slow, look longer term, and then as you build your confidence up and you build your portfolio and stuff up, then maybe you could take a little bit more risk, but and I mean, Ace, we've seen it happen before. Like people come in, they hop on BitMEX, they do a 25x long, and they nail it, and they're up like $200-300, and then they're like, oh my god, this is amazing.
This
And then
is
they go on and they nail it again, and you're like, and they're like, wow, I'm like, well, yeah, now you got
100x.
people, yeah, you got, I mean, they're like, I'm built for this, like, you know what I mean? They're like, this is my dream come true, this is what I've always wanted to do with my life, and then the next thing you know, they're broke. Well, what happened? You know what I mean?
What
Yeah,
happened? Well, I
confidence is
didn't
your
really.
enemy.
Yeah, exactly.
Capital preservation, that's what it's about. Don't get, as soon as you get confident on a trade, trust me, someone else has already seen it.
Yeah, crypto cred. Everybody's got a different trading style. I talked about it with Ace earlier. Everybody's got a different trading style, but crypto cred, his tutorial is pretty epic, I think, because he just stresses that over and over and over. You don't have to win every trade. As a matter of fact, if you consistently aim for big gains, you only need like a 25% win rate when you have a risk of, a risk reward of like 3.
Aim
You
for
only need to
aim
win.
for perfect trades, not for a percent.
Exactly. He's like, you only have to win this amount of trades in order to make a profit if you aim for perfect setups with this type of risk reward margin.
Yeah, 100%. There's a guy in our group, we call him the Beast, and he's very patient with waiting for the right setups. And when that right setup comes along, he goes in, and he goes in big, and he makes his move. And if he had 1 Bitcoin and I had 1 Bitcoin and I traded it 10 times that month and he only traded it once, I guarantee you he would kick my butt every single time, just waiting for the right setup and the right trade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd also say new people coming in, just stick with Bitcoin for a little while, because until you get the ebb and flow of alts versus Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin's going up, alts are going to go up. No, they're going to tank pretty hard when Bitcoin pops. It's just how life works. Sorry.
Yeah. Yep. Alt season comes and goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Big both directions.
Is Bagsy still
season
alive?
comes.
Bagsy, are you alive?
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
here, brother. Yeah.
I think he's laid back on the couch pretty far now.
I think he
You're
had some
very
Louis
right.
Vuitton phone cover or something.
No. I wouldn't do that.
What was that? I saw your phone. It was like a faux Louis Vuitton cover, man.
No, it's just a leather one. It feels good on the hands,
That's what you do with crypto gains.
We've gone there.
Yeah.
I keep my phone like the toughest case I can get because I drop it all the time.
You got Butterfingers?
No, I do crazy stuff. So I dropped it off a roof once, and it landed face down on a nail that was sticking up, like the sharp end of the nail. But I have the tempered glass on the front, so it cracked the tempered glass, but not the screen. And I was like,
wow.
oh, thank God. Well, I was falling off the roof, and it's like, okay, I need that hand, but my phone is in that hand, so I just let go of the phone, grabbed on, and I didn't fall, but the phone did.
Man.
Hey guys, it's 1 a.m. here for me, and I got to get up early. But thank you for the invite. It was a pleasure.
Tonight too. Thank you for coming, you guys.
Hopefully we can do this again. I've always got a contrarian view, So if anybody's ever interested in that, just hit me up.
Cool.
All right, man.
All right, good night, mate.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Bagsy.
Have a good
Ace.
night. Thanks,
Yep.
guys.
Jared, bye.
Hey guys. All
And
right.
then there were oh, it's just me and you, man.
Yeah, man, it's just us.
Yeah, we're cutting the shit or the position or what?
Yeah, it's like just right down the triangle. Let me just pull up something for you, just since we're talking now.
I was on my passed out on my couch for like a few minutes. Like I could hear everyone, but I was like, I'm just gonna rest my eyes for a second.
Hold on. Just want to pull up something this guy tweeted.
Okay.
Bit.
Bit.
Yeah, like I mean, he's right. We're like right down to it. Descending volume, this shitty ass wedge. We're like right down to it. Like it's well still far off our liquidation. So I mean, I'm not tired. I'm gonna stay and I'll keep watching it. So I'll see how it goes. But I am definitely gonna cut it though. So like one way or the other, if it doesn't dump, we're gonna have to take the loss and then just restart back over. So I'm here. I'm watching. I'm assuming you're tired. You sound tired.
I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Barely.
Wow.
How's our chat doing? Everyone alive?
How many people do we
All
have?
21 of you?
We got more people now.
Yeah. How long Bagsy been in crypto? Yeah, let's do some personal questions time. How long have I been in crypto? I have been in crypto since like 2015, but I only started trading in 2017. So a long time. Thank you for asking.
I got here fucking yesterday, 100 times my account. Use my reference.
Yeah, but Jerry, I started trading in 17, but I've been around a bit longer. A bit longer.
Oh, look, Bagsy. Everybody's asking questions about it. They're like, what type of trade?
I feel special. Thank you, Abe. What type of trader are you, Bagsy? I'm a patient trader. Become a very patient trader, my friend. I don't know what else you want me to tell you, but yeah.
Get more personal, guys. He said he'll answer anything.
Anything. What's your sign, Bagsy?
If you wait long enough, you might even get his private keys.
Dude.
Off his Pixel. Oh wait.
Yeah, my fucking Google Pixel phone died on me the other day. It lost all my Google Authenticator shit, and one of my whatever. I don't even want to talk about it. But I really like this Pixel. It was a good phone to me.
No phone's ever good to me. They always end up like using up all the space and dying.
Did you just buy some back in 2015? It's complicated.
Man, I heard about Bitcoin back in 2010 when I was working my job.
Wow.
I tried to buy it, but it was too difficult to buy it. So I was like, well, it's not like I'm going to go on the dark web or anything to buy anything. So I guess I don't really need it. So, well, fuck me, right?
What was the price back then? Like $1?
It was dirt cheap. It was like under $100. I don't know how much it was, but it wasn't much to where I couldn't afford it at the job I was at. I was like, well, this isn't much.
Wow, imagine.
And it wasn't like I had to worry about getting like just trying to get one. It was like I could get a couple, and it wasn't like a big deal. Yo, LaRousse.
LaRousse.
I think he's the one in my Discord. He trades stocks. He's pretty good. He does crypto too, but
What are you reading?
somebody I follow Crypto Monopoly on Twitter. We've been following each other for like quite a while now. He posted anybody else remember what happened to Bitcoin last Sunday? So we had almost the same structure right now, and that's when Bitcoin ended up pumping up really high.
Damn.
Hmm.
So. Damn, we might have to cut our position.
At this point, I'm leaning to we're probably gonna have to, but I
Mhm.
am definitely willing to wait it out to the last fucking second.
Mhm.
Because I realized on Bybit that the market close on there is pretty quick, so it's not like where I have to worry about is my order gonna get filled or is my order gonna get order submitted.
Right.
Like it's a big thing.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's not like a million contracts
It's like,
liquidated short on TRX. Did TRX just move up more?
oh, I guess it did.
Yeah, I just see a short liquidated at 4 minutes ago, so I just assume automatically like, oh, must have moved up.
Yeah, it did. Not by much though.
Yeah, Maxwell, I want to let it run, but it's cutting it too close for comfort. I want to be able to have a little bit more stream and at least have some more fun with you, even if it's degenerate fun.
Damn. It definitely looks bullish on the 1 hour.
Look at the weekly. That's what I'm seeing people bring up now. Is like the weekly looks bad. Is what everybody keeps saying.
Really?
That if the weekly opens up this way, that it's going to be like a weekly pincher or pincer tweezer or something. I forget what they said. Something like that.
Mm-hmm. I guess we'll see. Man, this is a good stream. Surprised I still made it through this whole thing.
Yeah.
I got through like 2 bottles of wine with my friend and some other stuff. It was fun.
Christopher Walken or Crypto Walken tweeted, "Don't buy any more RTX cards."
Right. Yeah, something new is released by Radeon or some shit.
I don't know, something about a mid-cycle refresh, and he said he wouldn't buy any until this announcement is over.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like I probably should pull up Nevada and short it. Wait, that makes sense because just a couple days ago they've been having like bullish price action on their calls, and now they're coming out with news today that they're gonna be coming out with this like stupid refresh or whatever.
Yeah.
Schemy.
Schemy. Insider trading. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like I gotta wait until July 7th to buy my graphics card for my PC because like all I have left to do on my PC is just my CPU and my graphics card. Then I'm Gucci.
Mm-hmm. No, it's
That's
a long
about
time.
that's the biggest parts of it too.
Yeah.
Steam,
Yeah.
Salt, Qtum, DCT, and Bib. Salt keeps getting. I'll check that one because Salt keeps getting delisted everywhere. And
Oh, really?
yeah, they just got delisted on Bittrex.
Shit. Damn, US got wrecked.
Yeah, that's a no-go on Salt. Salt was a scam. I mean, the volume's somehow picking up at this weird price, but I don't know. Yeah, just a few. I appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, Nexo is probably the next. Yeah, Nexo is what I hear about a lot from a lot of people.
Mhm.
Qtum I'll check because Qtum, believe it or not, whether they're dead or not, they're not really dead. They're still somewhat alive.
There's a pulse.
There's a pulse. Yeah, they're still popping up on things. That what was that coin that you said was fundamentally good?
Bitcoin?
No, the one. Fucking, I think it was Matic or something.
It doesn't sound like me.
Somebody said something.
Maybe
Maybe it was Neko's.
or Tunes.
Yeah, yes, somebody showing me something. But yeah, I mean, Qtum, whatever website we looked at earlier, this was on the bottom that they were associated with this one. So QTIM still has associations. They go back till 2017. I know there's still been doing things. So I don't know if Salt is scam. I'm just kind of just saying that just because I see them getting delisted. I see other things popping up that are better than Salt. So I don't know. So yeah, that's just me saying that because the price action's completely gone down to zero. It's getting delisted everywhere. QTIM, I believe, tried to strat. I know it's tried to strat. So if strat pumps, QTIM will pump without it. There's also this exotic one,
What is that?
Guppy.
Oh.
Look at that volume pop up. What's with this?
That's nice. That's very nice.
Wow. All right. How did I miss this? Well, it already pumped a fucking 96%.
Wow. Delicious.
If it can break through, this will be awesome for it. But
I don't think it would.
Seeing some volume like finally after like a long time. I really used to like this coin. I know some people that might still be holding this coin. I think I have a bag over at Bittrex as long as they didn't delist it. But the biggest thing I'd be looking for over here is I like the nice recent volume. If we can get this price action over the 20 SMA and close not like this, it should be okay on the Guppy. Let me just check that last one, which was I like Vib because I have a Vib bag. I don't know if it's Vib or Vibe. I'm gonna check out
Vibrator or Vibe?
Vibrate. I have a bag of this stuff, so I'll just look at this stuff.
Vibrator.
Yeah, I mean this platform isn't like stupid and useless. I mean I actually like Vib. It's like for finding music venues, blockchain music venues, just like decentralized information for like music events. I mean it's in a buy zone, so it's not like it's in a bad spot right here. So I'd be willing to gamble on this one. It's a Binance coin, so you know it pumps. It just recently scam pumped real hard on March, which is a little bit of a worry. Wow, 123%.
Very nice.
Yeah, let's see if this support zone holds up. Oh shit. What did he say? Vib.
You ever sell the exact top of something and you're like, damn, someone bought my shit at this price?
Yeah.
It's such a hard market, man. But yeah, try not to think of that.
Yeah, 4 hour looks really nice too. Clouds are opening up as long as it can stay over the clouds and stay over the 20 SMA. Vib actually doesn't look too bad on the 4 hour, and it's on Binance too, which is the other thing. So if it is gonna pump, it's gonna pump to
soon.
Yeah, soon, and you're gonna be able to get at least something out of it.
Yeah, a good 7, 8, 10% maybe.
Yeah.
Nothing too greedy.
Really you can pull out like a 30, but I'd be aiming for like 8 to 10 right off the bat.
Nice. Compounding goes a long way. So we're still in that long? Short? Yeah. I wish. Damn, I think it's time. I don't know.
Almost
you said you're gonna monitor it, right?
Yeah, I'm watching it. It's definitely going to be exited tonight or not. So I'll message you when I do. But I'm pretty much wrapped up. I mean, I'm going to get some food to eat, and then I'm going to go lay down for a little bit and watch some TV.
Perfect. So to everyone who tuned in, thank you so much. Thank you for watching, interacting, hanging out. It was really fun.
Really appreciate it. It was really, really fun.
Yeah, I hope you guys learned something cool. And we will catch you next week. Cheers.